Hi guys, welcome back again to our podcast. For how you doing?
I'm doing good. I was thinking you're going to come in with a laugh that I, in our pre-session, that I just had set you up with. Now you now try to just come back.
No, yes. I obviously didn't know that's what you were trying to do, but we gotta be
No, obviously, well,
professional, you know.
yeah. Professional Jala on exactly. Yeah, that's it. There's a professional Jala on the beat.
Whatever.
Yeah. Hi guys. Hi
You
guys.
know what? Sorry, the other thing I was going to do a usual welcome back to our podcast or anime and opposites, whatever. But I got the feeling that you were going to interrupt me.
I
That's why
actually,
I
for
just
the
went.
first time today, was not going to interrupt you. I was going to allow you
Really?
to do the full thing
Wow.
all and all with no interruptions from me and actually just
Mm-hmm.
keep quiet. Once you finish, I come in professionally.
Mm-hmm.
But you missed
Okay.
your window. You don't know what
Apparently.
you'll get next episode. I mean, you
So
had that
then,
today and you didn't use it well. So, oh well.
well, I've indirectly done it because I've already mentioned podcast name. So, ha.
Reverse. Nice one. Nice one.
Mm-hmm. I also have something else for you. I don't know. Can you hear that?
Is that what's
That
that?
was supposed to be clapping.
That
I don't
didn't
know.
work well. It didn't work
It
well.
didn't work well. Okay.
No,
So it
no.
was basically noise.
It
Okay.
sounded like it sounded like all this. It sounded like all these undead people in Walking Dead or something. That's
What?
how it sounded. I'm not even
No,
joking.
that is
You
so
know what?
off.
You know what?
What?
We'll put out a
What?
poll. We'll put out a poll if we can. If anybody has done, all the people that have listened to this, just the beginning, I will ask them what they heard. Or we even put the sound. I say, "What do you hear?" And I'm sure a lot of people will hear Walking Dead. That's literally what I heard.
Okay. Okay. Well, sorry. That didn't work out well. Oh well.
No, it
Oh well.
didn't. No, it
It
didn't.
was
You know what?
okay.
I've
Mm-hmm.
come to realize that sound doesn't travel well sometimes from like if you use your phone or
Oh
certain things to
yeah.
like play it, it doesn't travel as well.
True. Very true. Very true. Oh well. Okay. So we're back again, and let's dive into the headlines for today. And okay, so first and foremost, we have it's crazy because the Call of Duty games, the size of the games are just getting bigger and bigger, and that's the latest news that
Hmm. Hmm.
it's going to be so big that you won't you shouldn't be able to have both um, Call of Duty Warzone and Cold War on your 500 gig PlayStation 4
Yeah.
like at the same time. You it won't be able to take it. So I don't even know what's supposed to
I
happen.
don't know if
Now
Xbox is gonna have
Xbox
that same
hasn't
problem.
yet said it. Yeah, exactly. They didn't mention Xbox when they talked about it. So we don't know if it's not affecting Xbox at all or
It's not
if
affecting
it
us.
is coming for you guys too.
No, it's not affecting
So
us. We live in
that's
a
what you think.
different world. Just saying.
Sure.
Get
The
an
trash
Xbox.
world of it.
Ha! Don't gold me. Don't bring me to that word yet. I wasn't about to
Okay.
release it, but yeah. Let's go.
All right. Okay. Next thing is Nickelodeon has announced that they are launching a studio or some subdivision, whatever, that is going to be called Avatar Studios because it's going to be dedicated to bringing out content series, basically new series and movies that will be based on that whole world of Avatar, and all that stuff. And I
So
think the first thing that is going to come out will be an animated film. So, and it has the original creators and executive producers in charge of it. So, like that sounds promising. At least it's
yeah,
not been
that
moved to
sounds
somebody
good.
else.
That sounds good. And by the way,
Exactly.
I completely forget that Avatar and Nickelodeon. Like I keep thinking Avatar is something else,
Oh
somewhere
yeah,
else. You understand? You forget that.
I know what you mean. That is Nickelodeon, right? Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
they did well.
absolutely,
They did a
absolutely.
good job.
They did very well, very, very well, very, very well. Like it's not
One of
even
the
about it's for kids
it's
only or
just
anything.
it's
It's
just
just
one of those
it's just universal.
it's just one of those, should I
Yeah,
call it
and
an
you sometimes you
anime?
want to call it
Yeah, that's what I say. One
animation.
of those anime per se
Yeah,
that
you want to call it anime, but not quite.
that English is fine
You
because
know,
it's in English, so it's fine.
yeah, yes, yes. But yeah, it looks promising, sure. And it's supposed to be out on Paramount Plus, which sounds like another streaming service. you know.
Oh,
But yeah,
I'm tired.
I mean,
I'm
yeah, we'll
tired.
see.
I'm
It sounds
tired.
like one, but maybe I'm wrong.
I need to
But
have, you know what? Last time we
mm.
asked for, we said we brought out crowdfunding, blah, blah, blah. What do you say crowdfunding? We said, no, you pay for us to go to Japan and blah, blah, blah. That's what we said in the last
Oh,
episode
yes, yes.
or the last two episodes. I'm not sure which one. But I have a new proposal,
Mm-hmm.
business proposal.
Mm.
Give us money to start a streaming platform
Oh
that pays
God.
all the streaming platforms to put their platforms on our platform. And
What?
then that's
So
the
you
only
want the
money.
platforms to come together on our platform?
And that's the only platform you need. We won't give you any original content. We don't need to. You
So
get
we
it
will
from
take
everybody, but
all
we are
from
just,
them.
let's just be
Ah,
the Amazon of their lives. Let's just get everybody to come to us.
right.
Because at this point, how do you keep up? That's all I keep thinking. Oh,
Honestly, honestly, we can't. But we'll get to that particular topic. We'll get there. But yeah, so it's promising, Sha. Avatar will be back in the world again.
mm,
So, and it's animated, not that crappy movie.
yeah.
So we also have another reboot, but Rugrats is going to be coming back, and apparently it has. I saw the picture, the image, right, and it has a CG look, so they look kind of
Oh,
creepy.
oh.
I
You
don't know
know,
if you saw it,
I've
but
seen so I've not seen that, but I've seen some Rugrats CG thing in the past, a long time ago.
uh,
Did not
mm,
like it, so I don't think I'll like
I'm
this
telling you.
either.
Funny thing is, I was never a Rugrats fan, to be honest, so I don't care.
Neither
The only
was
thing I
I, but I
remotely
did
liked
watch it.
was the song. I saw random bits by
That's how
chance,
it
not
was,
because I
you know.
went to look.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So oh well. All right.
I think
On to
Rugrats was
you.
supposed to be our thing. I'm just saying in general.
Was it? No, no. Growing up now, like with all the other cartoons. I mean, I guess we were
Yeah,
a
but
bit old.
these were
I don't
babies.
know, but
That's what I'm trying to say.
they
What
were
did
babies. But maybe it's the humor in it.
yeah, I
I don't know.
guess. I guess.
I mean, technically, Family Guy is a baby, but obviously that's
No,
not for
but that is
kids.
not just the baby. It's not just the baby. Or if you want to even use a comparison, say South Park are kids.
Oh, South Park. Yes, but
But
that too is
but
not
a
like for
proper
kids.
adult humor. So it's different.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, speaking of
I don't know.
which,
Rugrats
I
is
know
weird. Anyway, go
speaking
on.
of
Mhm.
South Park, I know we didn't put this in the headlines, but I'll just say they are bringing out an episode called the vaccine episode.
I'm not
And
surprised. I
I've
am
seen the
not
trailer. I'm
surprised.
already laughing. So yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay.
that's cool.
Yeah,
I don't normally watch South Park unless I catch it by chance. I don't watch it, but I know
yeah,
it's I know it's not bad at all.
no, it's good. They've been doing some vaccine things this year or last year.
Mm.
So towards the end of last year, this year, and it's been good. So their recent episodes have been actually funny because of all the things that are going on in the world. So they have
Yes.
proper content, and in a group we gist in some of the things
Mm-hmm.
that have happened in 2020, 2019, or to end of 2019, 2020, and then
Mm-hmm.
now 2021. We've been like,
Yep.
the world is basically a South Park episode at the moment. Because some of the things have just been so ridiculous. You're like, seriously,
Yes, that this can be
the
like
world is
real.
basically, it can't be real. Why would the girl super glue, her
Ah,
hair?
goodness.
But let's not
Gorilla.
go into it. But I'm just trying to say that
Yes.
the world is basically a South Park episode. Think about it.
Yes, yes, yes. Fair enough. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Speaking of reboots, Superman reboot has been announced. So
Imagine. Mm-hmm.
again, is that not another reboot?
I don't know because I don't know. I don't know. What is it? What is a reboot at this point? Because
A reboot
obviously,
is like is reboot remake or reboots a restart. I don't even know what it is.
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Because isn't a okay, maybe a reboot is a restart and a remake is just the same thing that they do with new, like
Yeah,
remastering.
but do you
Maybe
reboot? What do they reboot when someone reboots? Do you reboot with the same character,
story
or do
and
you
character.
reboot with
I
a
think you
different
do.
character? Because like now, if Batman was doing okay, now Batman is bringing out a new one. Is it going to be? Is that a Batman reboot or is that? I don't know.
Oh, you mean the Robert Pattinson one coming out?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I I I don't know if that is a reboot. I don't know. All these
So
technique,
okay,
all these terms.
let me just go
But
into it
yeah,
quickly. A movie
okay.
remakes do their best to stay true to the source material. Movie reboots are also when the new movie is based on an older movie or sometimes, sorry, a movie franchise. However, reboots usually do not focus on retelling the same storyline from the source material as remakes do. So a
Ah,
remake, you're telling the same
right.
story,
The
but
same
a
theory.
reboot is like is based
Ah,
on what happened previously, but you're not
but with
necessarily telling this.
some
Yeah,
changes, the same stuff.
you might
Right.
just tell a different story completely. So does that mean that
Mm,
Henry Cavill might not be part of it because they might just do the whole thing? And I don't know. I don't know.
that is a
I don't know.
different him. It could be, it could still be him, but then just different from the one
They
that
just
he did
cut and
before.
join. You know what? These people just have the power to just give us anything, and we just have to eat it.
We
That's just
just
what
take
it
it
is.
like that. Like they're just giving us, we're just taking because
They're just
another
taking
we're
it.
still going to discuss another, you know.
Yeah,
So, but
yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll
Okay,
get
we'll
there.
move on to the next one.
So, Loki is premiering June 11th, and I'm looking
I'm
forward to
actually
it.
looking forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. Me too.
I'm looking forward to it because WandaVision is beautiful. So
What is I was gonna say it's still going on,
yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah, it's beautiful. Falcon and whatever his name is, War Machine.
Winter
Yeah,
Soldier.
Winter
Wow.
Machine. Sorry,
Winter
Winter Soldier.
Soldier.
I went War Machine, Winter Machine, Winter Soldier. Oh God, you know what? I never really call his name, so it's so I'm like whatever his name is. At least you guys heard me. I first said whatever his name is
Wow.
first, to just
Yeah, we
let
heard
you know
you.
that no, at least that lets people know that I
I don't
don't
give
even
a
pay
shit.
attention. Yeah, I don't give a shit. So I don't even give a shit about Falcon, but you know what? It's fine. I will just
Mm.
Falcon. I mean, Winter Soldier is gonna be one of those characters that I would absolutely adore and love, but I don't give a shit about it. Falcon, I just don't. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I probably even give more to Ant Man than I do to both of them. But let's just move on.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I
Okay.
feel.
Okay.
Um, so I think basically Marvel has gotten um Marvel has gotten their thing back. So they are all their so they're releasing everything on Disney, and we know that. So everything seems
Yes.
well thought of. Everything seems well written. I think they are really, they are putting that energy they put into the movies into
Yeah,
their
to
TV
plan this
shows.
out.
Their
Right.
recent TV shows, which we are going to get
Mm-hmm.
into much later.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're looking
Okay.
forward to it. It looks like it's
Yes.
going to be funny because Loki has always been that guy
Loki
with
has
that.
always been that. Yeah, I like him. I like him. I
Yeah,
like the character.
yeah, I
So.
like the character. He bodied the role well, so I look
Mm-hmm.
forward to it. It's going to be funny. So
Mm.
let's continue.
Okay.
Um, then the next one, oh yeah, lovely. Spider-Man is called No Way Home. They had a
Mm-hmm.
little reveal.
A little review, yeah.
Yeah, and the guy, the last time he spoiled the reveal,
His
so
spouse, yeah, yeah.
so they just
They
did
use
it
that
and they kind
to,
of spoiled it again in a sense. But it was a reveal this time. So yeah.
yeah, yeah.
No Way Home. It was an easy. Felt like an easy name to give it because the other one was Far From Home, No Way Home,
Far
and we
from
saw how
home,
the
yeah.
thing ended at the end of that one, like
Hmm.
chaos. So
Chaos. So it's like, what does he do? You
yeah,
know, they know who he is now. You know, so yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
yeah, it does. Now that makes sense. Sorry, I'm just thinking outside the box.
Hmm.
Basically that's why these multiple universes make sense to bring all
Mhm.
the Spider-Men,
Men.
all the
Yeah.
Spider-Men to come and show themselves. Why it makes sense is because they have to intertwine. Obviously, when what's his name? That guy that with the shield, Captain America. Yeah, when Captain
Mhm.
America, I'm so bad with names these
As
days.
in, dude, it makes you sound like you're just like, yeah, 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 that guy. Oh, that idiot. I'm like, jeez,
Yeah, because
man.
I
That's
just
not
don't
what you
like Captain
said,
America
but
at the moment, right now. As in, for the fact that he didn't continue. I mean, it's not that they wrote him off, obviously, but I'm just
yes.
trying to say like that he just went on my books. Like I don't care about you anymore. I only care about you in the movie. But outside that,
Mm,
I've moved on from you. Like we've broken up. That's it.
harsh.
So yeah, obviously when they confirmed that there's a whole different uh,
Like timeline he's created.
timeline. And
Hmm.
we've all been hearing different timelines in the last two movies, Infinity War and whatever. Now an
Hmm.
Endgame. So what that makes me know that they're trying to, which obviously that's been Marvel's thing and DC as well. Multiple universes has always been their thing from day one. So I think they're going to use the multiple universe angle to fix the situation. That's how I feel. Like it's going to really play a big part in fixing the mess that he's in.
You mean Captain America?
No, no,
Or
not
you
Captain
mean
America.
because
I
of
mean
what
this.
Thanos did?
No, yeah, I mean like no. The whole multiple universe angle leads to the multiple Spider-Men that lead to the way
Oh,
they
that's
would
what you
fix.
mean. Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
they
oh.
will
Spider-Man.
fix
Okay,
the
okay,
whole
okay.
situation because
All right,
now
got
they've
you.
opened up our mind to the act to the point that oh, this Spider-Man exists in this timeline, but in different universes. So they will
Mm,
come and find a way to help this guy out of his ruts
mm,
at the moment. That it looks
mm.
like okay, he's in an impossible situation. He's between a rock and a hard place. So the only
Yeah.
way to fix it is to come out with something that doesn't exist, which is multiple universes. I'm just saying.
But quick question. Imagine if after all this stuff we are getting hyped that oh they're gonna bring in these other guys, Toby, Andrew, all those guys, they're gonna bring them in, Sinister Six, maybe, whatever. Imagine if we're expecting all this and the movie comes and there's none of that. How disappointed?
I'll be in jail.
Question mark, would you be?
I'll be in
Or it
jail.
won't matter. You'll be in what jail?
Yeah, because I'll go and kill the
Because you
director.
got
that's,
because I'm just like we're really
that's
buying into this idea,
that
and
is
if
that.
nothing
See,
happens,
if they try me, oh my god,
mm.
my Basi,
But
what I will do to them.
Uforo, yeah, they didn't tell you specifically this was
I
happening. We are the
don't
ones that
care.
are picking
They
up
should
the
better
clues
have.
from where they
They should
didn't
have.
say it.
They should go and destroy the clues. They should come out and tell us. See, they should come out and tell us it's not happening. Let's know now because we're building this up. Let us know now. I'm just saying. Hmm.
Okay, okay,
Nobody wants to
okay.
try me. Oh. Hmm.
I'm just saying it because some friends of mine had all these funny ideas of what might be happening in WandaVision, and they were way off. And it was so funny listening
Okay.
to them, thinking, "Oh, this is gonna happen. This is gonna happen." And I was one of those people. Let me not lie, but I was like, "This is gonna
I
happen.
like
This is
how
gonna
you started
happen."
by saying some friends of mine. You didn't put yourself inside at first.
Well, yeah, because I mean, I was laughing at them. They had some funny things. Like they have a mini podcast. They have a
I,
not a mini. They have a podcast, and they were talking about stay. And I
I
was just laughing that they were off,
I'm
way
telling
off. So
you,
that's why I'm preparing your mind now. Like,
no. I only back the winning horse. That you don't see me talk. I don't even. I know these people personally.
oh, you do.
Mark,
My
see,
bad.
I when I was
Damn,
talking
I
about
didn't know.
Zach, you should have known that I have his number and we are chatting on
Oh,
WhatsApp. Okay, actually, he doesn't use
oh,
WhatsApp; he uses Signal, so that's what we are chatting on.
okay,
I'm just trying to
all
let you
right,
guys know how personal I am with these people, and then to
okay,
be oh come on, to-
right.
Toby, Tom, my
Toby,
guys.
what? I
I call
know.
I call him T, and sometimes I used to call Tom T before. I used to call Toby T at some point, but then I relegated him back to Toby. And then
Right.
when I said T, him and Tom looked and I'm like, guys, come on, seriously.
Just building your own universe in your head now, are you?
Since we're allowed to have multiple universes, why can't I?
Okay, sure.
um, Now,
All
this
right.
leads me into my fun facts because you're talking about Spider-Man, talking about Marvel.
Yes,
Fun
yes.
fact, which I shared with you the other day. Did you know that did you guys know in 1998, yeah, Sony wanted to sell, I mean, not Sony, sorry, Marvel wanted to sell most of the Avenger characters to Sony for just 25 million. I'll mention them: Iron Man, Ant-Man, Black Panther, and Thor for $25 million.
Mm,
Sony rejected and said,
mm-hmm.
these things are going to be trash. Like, I'm not even, I don't want to bother with trash characters.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
give me
yeah.
Spider-Man for 7 million. Look at God.
Look at
As in,
like they didn't know.
they did not know. But I also, when I say look at God, I mean look at God in the sense that, okay, see how big they became. But also, I
Mm-hmm.
thank God because Sony would have trashed those people.
Well,
I'm telling you.
well, based on sure, maybe, but it's not fair
No, no,
to
no, no,
judge
no.
them on what they've
I
not
am
yet done.
judging them
I
completely.
what history are you using to say it to be trash? What
Let me tell you the
history
history. Should I tell you the
before
history? Should I
history
tell you the history?
before MCU?
No,
Not
no, no.
not based on Venom or
No,
something.
no, no. Forget Venom. Forget Venom. Let me give you
Okay.
history. Let me give you history.
Oh gosh.
Wolverine, the
Which
previous
Wolverine
one.
movie? Which one?
Wolverine before Logan.
The
Logan was the only
the
good
origin.
Wolverine. Logan
What?
was the
So
only.
you wait. You liked Wolverine. You liked Wolverine. You liked Logan. Sorry, but you didn't like Wolverine, the X-Men Origins one. You didn't
No,
like
the
that one.
first one. The second, I think it was the second or third one were trash. The one that he was in Japan or something, some weird place like that.
Oh,
I can't
oh,
remember.
that one. I don't honestly. What it was,
Uh-huh.
I can't remember that movie. I
Then
can't. I mean the
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 one that they
first one where they showed the origin story, Sha, with
which
the
one was the
girl
one
that.
that which one that was the one that he no that's Logan now, the one with the small girl.
No, 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 not that one. I meant the one with the babe that tricked him. That she was telling him that rubbish story about howling to the moon, and that's where Wolverine came from.
I,
That they showed him at the beginning where he had bone claws.
oh
They
no,
had Deadpool
that
there.
one was fine. That one was fine for its time.
Okay, okay.
That Deadpool one. They killed Deadpool. Sorry.
Oh no, Deadpool was bad there.
That's
Deadpool
what I'm
was
trying
bad
to say.
there.
This is
Forget.
what Sony does. Wait,
But the whole movie wasn't
actually,
trash now.
the whole movie
Deadpool
was
bad.
trash. The I
Eh,
actually take my words back because wait, see,
no,
I like the guy, I like the character Sabretooth, but still, they found a way to make him bad.
that
Wasn't Will.i.am inside that movie for some reason,
I
wearing a
okay. You
cap
know
or
what? That's bad. That's bad.
doing
That's
some
bad. You're right.
kind of
Yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
was
yeah.
it?
He looked like a
Was it some
cowboy,
kind of
and he was
cowboy
wearing
outfit or
yeah,
something?
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
even know
and
what it
his
was.
outfit was like yellow or
But
mustard colored. Yeah,
the bob that
I
they had,
forgot
I mean,
about that.
come on, all those
I
characters
forgot.
they
No,
tried
no.
so
Okay, no. Okay, you're reminding me of Will I Am. That was a low blow. That was a
see
low blow.
see they Sonny, then okay, let me leave Wolverine. Wolverine is one. Let me leave Wolverine alone. Number two,
Yeah.
I'm not going to tangent too much, but I'll just say number two, Fantastic Four. The
Oh
first and the
God.
second one.
Okay, I
What
give
did
you
they
that
do
one
with it?
completely. I give you that one completely. I can't
What?
even. I can't even
Silver
help you on
Surfer,
that
they
one.
couldn't even
Yes.
do anything with Silver Surfer. Next thing at the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
of
yeah.
Silver Surfer, they were now bringing one big, is it not Galacticos? But they didn't even do anything with
Galactica or
anything.
whatever the guy's name is. Yes.
Seriously,
That was bad. That
Sony
was
would
bad.
have trashed the Marvel franchise completely. I am telling you for a
Yes.
fact,
Yes. Yes.
based
Fair
on
enough.
history. It's even the I even liked Venom. I'm not even going to
Yeah.
lie.
Venom
I
wasn't
like
bad. I
Venom.
enjoyed
Venom wasn't
watching it.
bad, and I like what's his name?
Bane Abi. I can't remember his real name.
Wait,
Tom Hardy. Tom
Tom
Hardy.
Hardy. Tom Hardy is a
Mm-hmm.
man crush of mine, so I like him. I'll just put it out
Mm-hmm.
there. Yeah, as in,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even going to lie. So,
Mm-hmm.
so
Nice.
pause, no homo, but yeah, basically.
It's okay. It's okay. Even if it's fine
No,
as
no,
long
no.
as
It's
you're
not
happy.
even if I'm just saying pause. I
I know
said
as
the
long
words
as you're happy,
I
we're
said the
fine
words
with it.
after. No wahala.
I
Anyways, I'm
understand. No, no,
just
I know.
trying to say, allow me. I'm just trying to say that Sony trash. They are not the best. They don't have the best track
Yes.
record when it comes to superhero movies.
Fair.
Even X-Men would have been. I'm not trying to say X-Men was not good, but I believe that X-Men would have done so much better with
In the hands of
in hands of Marvel.
Marvel.
Look at what they did with Avengers. Tell me what they wouldn't have done. X-Men and Avengers are in the same level in the sense that Avengers is a clique, X-Men is
Is
a
a
clique.
click.
So you tell original stories. You tell the Wolverine story, you tell all the stories, then you bring them together and make a whole big mashup. You can even tell the bad character stories. You can tell they can make a whole movie on Magneto. They can make a whole a whole movie like just his own story, and we would be like, it would be sick. They can make movie on, if they want to make movie on any, they can make a movie on Storm. They can make a movie on any character. They can make a movie on, as in, what I'm trying to say is that X-Men have
Not on Jean.
not on Jin. Jin is always not. But I'm just trying.
They,
But
they
no,
don't they don't like giving her. Anyway, let me not get into it. Sorry, let's not get into it.
But I'm
Go
just
on.
trying to say, I don't want tangent too much, but I'm trying to say, what's name? Sony hasn't done the best jobs when it comes to superhero characters. They don't do justice to it. The only people that they've tried to keep us to a certain is Spider-Man, that they truly tried to keep us in all the movies. We cannot really say, oh, it's outright trash. We can say,
No,
oh,
it's
it
not.
wasn't so good, some of them, but you know what? It was good for its time. We take it. But the other ones were just like, what am I watching? I came here to watch something. What's this? Thing looked horrible. But let's leave that. So
I give you that Fantastic Four one completely.
Fantastic Four was one of my best cartoons as a child. Just imagine how I felt watching that movie. Just imagine.
You didn't like Jessica Alba, you know.
I was attracted to Jessica Alba.
Chris Evans as Firestorm, you know.
Everything. Imagine Chris Evans even just left Firestorm and became Captain America.
He had sense now. He had sense. That he had to leave. He had to leave that one behind.
Let me run away from Sunny and run to Marvel.
Cousin, can't you see? Even this guy was trying to run away. He went to Deadpool. He left Green Lantern behind. You have to leave the bad things behind and go for something else.
You have to run. So that brings it that we'll leave trashing Sunny for much later, but that'll be in another episode. So let me go into the next and the final headline, which is we've been talking about the Crunchyroll Awards. We mentioned them in the previous episode, the 2021. So the 2021 awards came out. I will not go into all of the categories because some of them we don't watch the animes in as well, but some of them I'll just mention.
Oh, we haven't yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
Let's put it out. Some yet, some we are not going.
No.
Yes, they are not our cup of tea.
No, yes.
Okay, yet. Sorry, yet.
Like
sometimes anime can be tricky. It looks so like a friend was.
Like your friend was saying that I'm having a beef with. You cannot be a person and watch everything. So yet.
Fair enough. I was even fair enough. I was even trying to say sometimes anime, the thumbnail, the title can be terrible, and yet the actual thing is solid. So that can be tricky. So all right, go on.
True. So there's best character design, which was one, and we don't watch the anime that won, which is Toilet Bound. I'm never going to go into more than that.
Please say the full name.
Why now? Okay.
Because we have to say it for those
Hanako-kun. That's what it's called.
There we go.
But anyways, what we're more interested in were the run-ups, and there are two. I'm not going to go into all of them. It was just two that we've watched. There's Tower of God.
You wanted to say toilet.
Yeah, I was about to say Toilet of God, but you know what? How would that be? So let's not think about it.
All right, go on. Yeah.
Tower of God. I think I introduced you to Tower of God initially.
In terms of the webtoons, yes.
Yes, because I read the webtoons. I absolutely loved it. It was wonderful. They didn't do the anime justice, but
I think it's because it's just the first part as well.
It wasn't that bad, so it's okay. I can see why they would say the best character design because it's drawn very well, and
it's different from your usual anime style since it's manhwa based. Sorry, go on.
Basically, and the other one is Great Pretender, which I've not finished watching season 2, but
the design is good.
Design is also good as well, and best animation. These names, best animation.
Okay.
Your hands up.
So go on.
Izuken.
Huh? Yeah,
Izuken.
it's okay.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But what is this? How
I
you know
think
what?
so.
Sometimes I think, how do they name these things when they think? I don't
Honestly,
know. I don't know why.
honestly, as in,
And it might be
dude,
nice,
they
you
name
know.
some weird
It might
stuff.
actually be
That's what I'm
nice.
saying. Look, whenever I think of weird names, sorry, real quick, whenever I think of weird names, there's one slice of life that always comes to my head. It has the weirdest name, but yet it was actually really nice. And it's
Yeah.
called Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai.
What?
Tell me what kind of title is that? But it's
What?
actually nice, but it
Oh my
makes no
god.
sense.
Makes absolutely no sense. It's like the
And it's
way
just long. Like,
it's
what
like the
is
way
that?
some people in Nigeria name their businesses. It's just the same way
Oh
they
no.
name their
You mean where you say go to God mottos, or although that's
Yeah,
not
like
good.
what?
That's not good.
What?
Go to God is like die, and you're talking about mottos.
You
Like
understand?
what?
Literally, the way Japanese people name their artists is the same way Nigerians name their businesses. It's like, huh?
Yes,
What are you
yes. You're like,
thinking? It's
why?
like put your hands together, Enterprises Limited and
Yes.
Co. Brothers and Sons.
And
Like,
as
huh?
in what?
You know, what were you thinking? You could have just abbreviated it and just given us that. We'll take it.
You take it rather than all that nonsense you put together. Like what?
Yeah,
Anyway.
and again, the runners up for this, Great Pretender was there. Apparently, Rahman is one I watched. It's interesting in a weird way. It's like wacky races, but not
Oh,
the
okay.
same. It's like a racing around the whole. Why I say wacky races, I don't mean in the funny aspect, but in the other aspect that is racing around the a particular section is dated back, but
Okay.
like I don't want to go too much into the story, but there's some fights that happen inside, some other things, but it's more story based than fight based, and you can get into it. It's actually quite interesting. And then
Okay.
obviously one that pains me to mention, not because I don't think it's good, but because they destroyed the anime that I didn't even finish watching it, The God of High School.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
I'm well up to
Yeah.
date with the manhwa, but the anime, nope. I'm like I can't
Even the
continue this.
manual itself. Me, I
They
think
did they
they just
did
started
they
doing
went
all
off.
sorts of
They used to
rubbish.
go off
I
story a
stopped
lot.
reading it.
They used
I
to go off
stopped
story
reading
a
it.
lot, but it's okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Then
and
once
Beastars is also a runner-up. I just wanted to mention
oh
that for those
yeah,
who like
yeah.
Beastars.
I
Yeah.
was I'm still putting Beastars as something to check out. Are there fights in Beastars? Sorry, I have to ask.
No. I mean,
Mm,
there are a few tense scenes where somebody like is antagonizing another person, but it's not fights like
someone
this
wants to
person
eat
versus this person
somebody.
type of fight.
Mm.
No, that kind of thing, like a squabble between people.
This
That's
is
the
why
extent of
I
a
started
fight.
watching Beastars and I was like, I was trying to get to the moment where I thought, they were showing those moments of antagonize, something is going to happen.
Of
But
no, it's more of an
I,
internal struggle.
yeah, I don't, I'll
Yeah,
still
like
think about,
it's
I'll
more
still think,
about struggling with yourself, who you are, your instinct, that kind of thing. Yeah, you
yeah,
still think about it.
I'll
I
still
know.
think about it. But till then,
Mm.
best fight scene. Now I can get into this. First of all,
Of
the
course you can.
winner, My Hero Academia season 4, it was Deku versus Overhaul.
Mm-hmm.
Overhaul. I'm trying to remember
Mm-hmm.
Overhaul. Who is Overhaul
That's
again?
that guy, the guy that had the weird mask that looked like a beak
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
on
yeah,
his
yeah. Okay, okay,
face.
okay, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and that small girl that had a horn
yeah,
as
yeah,
well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So that was
Mm-hmm.
that. That's
Mm-hmm.
very good. Would I say it's the best fight scene? I don't know, but
In
very,
you mean
very good.
in my hero or of the list?
Of the list,
Okay, okay, okay,
even in
okay.
My Hero, would I say it is? I don't know, but
For that season, it might be because
it might
everything
be
had
for
been
the
building up to
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. There. So for the list, I don't know because Gojo Satoru in Jujutsu Kaisen versus Tomo.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a good fight.
there's a Sukuna at
Yeah,
the beginning.
that was definitely a good fight.
Although I would have picked, maybe it depends on the time they did this. I would have picked the other fight when Gojo fought against that the cursed guy that looked
Yes, yes, I would have
was weird.
definitely picked that.
That
I would have
fire guy.
definitely picked.
Yes.
Yes, I would have picked that fight as well. Then there's
Mm.
God of High School Jinmori versus Jekai take.
Jelal or Jekai take. That was a good fight too. I mean,
Very
better
good
in the
fight.
manhwa, but
Better in the manual, but
yeah,
very good. So that's another one. That's what I
very
try to
good
say.
fight.
Like, I'm all I understand. I don't know if I'll give this the whole thing. That's what I'm
Hmm.
thinking. Sword Art
Yeah, I feel
Online.
you.
I've not
Oh, I
seen
don't,
this
I
one.
don't.
I've
Neither
not seen
have
this
I.
one. But Sword Art Online is always very good when it comes to fights. They
Well, when it
actually do
comes to
their
fights,
well, they
well, I
actually do
don't know
their
what their fights are like now because I don't watch
they
what is
do
out
some of
now.
their fights very well. But the problem is that
Yes.
their their weird perversion is something that knocks me away from Sword Art Online. And I mean weird perversion is the way some the female characters are focused on in a weird way, some certain things, some love that they kind of try and do but not do. I don't know, it just confuses
Yeah,
me that I'm like,
there's that. Yeah, and there's
man,
and even story wise, all that one where all the girls are just following this
yeah, they are
one
following
guy.
Kirito
Everything is him,
down. It's
Kirito,
like
Kirito, Kirito, and I'm like,
even his sister is in love with him. I'm like, oh,
as in, it's all weird.
it's
Like
weird.
what? And his main chick too is there, or is she in a coma, or is he in a? I'm just
I
confused by
don't even
everything they
know.
are
That's
doing.
what, and I
Like,
think that's what brought me out of it. So that's why I've not watched this yet.
okay.
God of High School made it again, so which is good. Jinmo, because
Oh,
to be honest, God
Memory
of High
versus
School is
Han
Han.
Dewi.
God of High School would have been one of those ones that I think, in general, people that come from manhwa don't know how to do a good anime. I think that's a problem. When I mean
They're
they
still
don't have
feel.
to,
They they're just trying it out now.
they
I
are
guess
trying
they're
it
they're
out. I
trying
think
things
that's the
out.
thing. But I feel
Yeah.
like they should just go with what they wrote because what they actually wrote in their manhwa is awesome. That fight versus Handewi was wonderful in the manhwa, and it was longer, but they
Mm.
tried to cut out so
To
much.
shrink it,
They tried to
yes.
shrink so much, and they don't need to do that. But I don't know budget.
And because the
I'm
way
not
they
writing with
did
them,
it,
so I don't
well,
know.
it's true. Because the way they did it, all that stuff, as I was watching, I didn't even feel anything
I
about
didn't feel
anybody.
the
They now
same
went to
way.
tell that stupid story about her when she was supposed to get married. They turned up there, they
Yeah, they
had a
just.
random
That's why I
thing,
said
and
they're
it's
not.
like, you must not marry him. I'm like, what? It
I
was just
think
nonsense.
I think they should go and find the Japanese people that do the animes and tell them to carry this their manual story and say and I feel what would come out would really be a good because there all of us we have. I mean, one of my best greatest fight scenes in
Mm.
anime, and it's going to be a red one I'll call is Hajime no Ippo, which is
Oh,
what's
against
the
who?
name? Not him himself. It was
Oh, not him. You're talking about
Takamura
Takamura,
versus
Brian Hawk.
Brian Hawk. One of my
Okay.
greatest fights. Reading that gave me goosebumps. Watching it multiplied the goosebumps. That is how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to read something, feel it so much, go and watch it, feel it much more, read it and watch it again, and just be like in bliss throughout. And that is
Mm.
what that particular scene did. I go back sometimes and I just sit down and watch the scene.
Mm.
I've actually showed my partner just that scene, just and she enjoyed it. So you can imagine.
Okay. You should try to get her to watch the show bit by bit. You know how you do
Yeah,
what
no,
you
no,
do,
no.
right?
I know definitely. I got her into sports, like maybe boxing and UFC. So that's why I was able to introduce the anime through that.
Okay, okay.
And then the last one, which I've watched, but I've not finished. I don't think
I
Akuma
haven't
Drive.
watched it yet, but it's on my list.
But the only problem with this anime is that they draw it in a very interesting, weird way.
Is
It's
this like Mob
it's like
Psycho weird?
no, 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 no. It's clean drawing. You know this kind of over clean drawing. So it's like the anime, the characters are drawn too clear, too HD, too
And
fucking,
that's bad.
and so it's like you won't. It's like if you do much more, you've entered CGI. Do you understand? So I don't know.
Okay.
It makes the
Are you
characters
sure
a
it's
little
not
bit
CG?
stiff. It's not
Maybe they are
CGI at all.
mixing it. Maybe they
No, they don't.
mix
No, no,
CG
they
into
don't
it.
mix it at all. They don't. I don't
Oh,
think they do.
okay.
But it can make the character seem a little bit stiff. But I can say
Okay.
the Brawler versus Master was a good fight. So yeah,
Okay.
definitely all of them were good. I will give that to them. And
Mm.
best couple.
Okay, best couple. Yeah, see how you just got quiet. Honestly, we need to pray for you or something. See, we just said best couple. I'm like, come on, man. It remains for you to just spit like best couple. You. Anyway, whatever. Best couple. I don't know the anime. I don't know the anime that won, but it's Tonikawa Over the Moon for You. I don't know it, but yeah, that's what won. It's the runners up that I'm interested in. There was Kaguya Sama Love is War, which I haven't watched yet as well. Is on my season 2. Is on my list. I'm gonna watch it. And the other one I'll mention is from Rent a Girlfriend or Rent a Girlfriend, depends on how you want to say it,
Mhm.
which isn't bad too. So if I was gonna pick one, the Rent a Girlfriend would probably be my choice because I haven't seen Kaguya Sama yet. But yeah, okay, move on to the next one.
Then the next one. Yeah, I'm back. My voice is back.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, I was about to go into voice actors, but I won't. I'm skipping that. So
Okay.
yeah, best girl. Do you want to take? Do you want to do best girl? I'm not. I don't know.
So okay, well, you've mentioned it again. The winner is from Kaguya Sama, and the winner
Actually,
is
sorry.
actually
I
the
Let me
Kaguya girl.
apologize. We do best
Good.
boy? We've not gone to best boy yet. So yes, do best girl
Best
very
boy is
well.
after.
So please do
Okay.
best girl. Let's not be. We talked about this in Wonder Woman episode.
Only
So
because you know you want to talk about. Yes, we did. Can you imagine? And see what you're doing now. And because
no, I.
it is
That's why I
also because you want to
apologize.
get into best boy.
That's what. No, no,
Okay,
no. That's
yes, we
why I
forgive you.
apologize.
We
Yeah.
forgive you. We forgive you. Okay, so yeah, best girl, like I said, Kaguya Shinomiya won from Kaguya Sama the second season. The runners up again, you have Rent a Girlfriend here, and that's Chizuru Mizuhara. Sorry, she's the one that won, which I agree with. I mean, she's one of the runners up. Rather, I would agree with
Mm-hmm.
that. Um, so yeah, yeah, you can move on to the best boy.
Best boy Hinata Shoyo from Haiku to the top. I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed my sports anime, so Haiku was actually a good one.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't do over the top thing like Kuroko no Basket did, but it's really good still.
That's probably a
Um,
good thing.
yeah,
Kuroko
it's really
was a
good.
little bit ridiculous.
It was
Not a
ridiculous.
little
They were
bit, it
like,
was a lot
I
ridiculous.
entered the
That's it.
zone.
It was a lot ridiculous. You
It
just
was a
have
lot
to
of
know, okay,
ridiculousness.
this is what I'm watching and accept it.
Yeah.
So, but
Funny
yeah,
enough,
okay, go on.
yeah, the next anime that I'm going to mention under that is a runner-up is a very good anime. It's on Netflix. Dorehidoro.
I
Cayman
haven't watched it
was
yet either.
it's actually a very good anime. I
Mm,
watched it on Netflix, so guys check it out.
mm,
Cayman, that's the guy.
hmm.
Gojo
That would have been
from
my own
Jujutsu.
pick for best boy. I mean, come on.
But I would have picked him, but because he's not a protagonist per se, he's not even a protagonist, not per se.
He's not a
I'm not picking
protagonist.
him, so
He
that's why I'm not
doesn't
picking
get
him.
enough
Yeah,
screen
he doesn't
time.
get enough screen time, so that's why I'm
But
picking
that's
him.
because if they do, he's going to be competing with our
Yes,
main guy.
yes,
So they
that he
can.
doesn't get
He's
enough.
too cool. If they put
That's
him in there, that's it.
definitely that's why I'm not picking him. He gives me a cooler Kakashi person.
Exactly. No, not even
No,
cooler. He gives you Kakashi vibes. It's not cooler.
a
Kakashi was cool
why?
now.
No, not that Kakashi wasn't cool, but Kakashi wasn't as strong as Gojo is.
Okay, no, he wasn't as
That's why.
strong. True,
That's why I'm
true,
coming.
true.
So Gojo ticks all the boxes
All the
completely.
boxes.
Like
Agreed,
for the
agreed,
fact that
agreed.
to actually when did that come out? 2 episode, 3 episode. I can spoil. For the fact that I have to check. For the fact that in the last 2 episodes they had to
Mm.
create a whole place so that Gojo doesn't enter
So that
inside.
Gojo can't enter. I
Oh,
know. Can
come
you
on.
imagine?
Can you imagine? That's how strong you are.
Yeah, I know. That was good.
A
Although I mean
barrier
I
for
miss I
Gojo to not
wished
enter.
I wished he could get in there, but oh well. His time
Yeah,
will come later.
his time will
His
come.
time will come.
And I'm sure there'll be more stronger characters to make him seem a little bit to suffer.
Of course.
So
Of course.
then Kun Aguero, very, very good
So
character.
Is Kun the guy with the briefcase that can
The
multiply
blue
stuff?
hair. Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay, that's fine. As long as it's not the main boy.
He's a good second the good supporting actor, and just like in
Mm-hmm.
Hunter x Hunter, you have the other guy, what's his name?
Kilua.
Killua. He's basically Killua, basically the
Okay.
same person. It's almost like they just
Okay.
took the same person and they drew it.
But
And
wait, yeah, you mean Killua, right?
yeah,
Wait,
Killua. Yes,
what was the name of the other guy? The one that is an assassin. Do you remember his name?
he thought he yeah, I'm not watch Untitled anymore.
Me too, in
Um,
ages. But okay, don't worry, don't worry. I thought you might be able to remember. It's just Killua
is
that came
H
straight to my head.
Hisoka.
No, not him. That's the bubblegum guy. Oh,
Oh, okay. He's an assassin as well, so I thought that's what you meant.
yes, yes. But I
Or do
like
you mean
Hisoka for a
Killua?
bad guy.
Do you mean Killua's brother, or do you mean the guy that looks like a girl?
Wait. Isn't Killua the blonde haired one that dresses like a someone that like a priest?
No, that's not Killua.
Okay,
Killua is the assassin.
so
Killua is the
Killua is the
white boy.
assassin.
Yes,
Sorry, I
that's
mixed
the
it
son.
up.
Oh
Oh, so
no.
it's the one with the blonde hair that dresses like a priest that
That
I
is like
couldn't
that looks
remember
like a
his
girl.
name.
That's the one I thought. That's
Yes.
yeah. That's not
Oh.
Killua. No. Killua
My bad.
is that's why I
Is
use
the assassin.
Guerrero. Yes,
Okay,
because they are
cool.
very close to the main character. So they
Yes,
literally
okay.
and they are deadly people and they are both kind of like
Yes.
that. They have the same vibe. That's why I'm trying to say.
Yeah, okay. That's
Yeah.
good. I agree then. I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Then
gotcha.
there's Beastars Lehoshi or Legoshi, sorry.
Legoshi.
And then Misfit of the Demon at King Academy. I think I've seen this thumbnail somewhere before. I wasn't sure, but I might check it out just because I want to understand whether it's good. Arnold's
Mm. Uh,
Voldigood. Mm.
mm. I think that's as well as we can do pronouncing
Yeah,
that.
that's as well. And then there's best score. So you are more into this. So I guess
Yes. So okay, so best score, Tower of God wins here, which I agree with. I liked the opening song for Tower of God. I thought it was pretty cool. Um, Obviously, I mean, I can't play it because I don't. Anyway, it was good, so I agree. And the runners up as well. I agree with the immediate runner up, which is Great Pretender.
that was not bad. Great
Although for
pretenders on
Great
here.
Pretender, yes, the opening was nice. It goes very well with that kind of. Okay, I could hear a noise. That's why I paused. It goes very well with that kind of heist anime, which Great Pretender is. But even better than the opening song for Great Pretender, the ending song is even better because it is
Okay.
that song by oof, hot damn. I've forgotten what the name of the group is. It's a very popular group
Yeah, it
anyway.
was also in this. I think it was also in
Freddie
this.
Mercury. Freddie
Yes, Freddie
Mercury
Mercury, and it
is the
was also in
ending
this
song
TV
for it.
show. It was not TV show. This movie, one of these funny movies back then. The white guy that was like a 007 or old man.
No.
Hey, everybody should know this movie. Guy,
Wow.
it's just at the tip of my tongue. Old white guy.
I can feel your struggle. Like,
I'm struggling. You know what? Continue. Go on. I'll remember.
okay, so so I agree with Great Pretender as a runner-up, and one of the other
Sorry, what
runners-up,
did you call the name of the people again?
Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, continue.
Okay. Yeah, another runner-up was God of High School. I also liked um the opening, the music for God of High School. That was nice as well. So I agree. I agree with that. That was really cool. So after best score, there was also there's also best ending sequence, and in there we have Jujutsu Kaisen, which was also cool because it had that. If you remember, it's like a rap song. Then the main guy, I can't remember his name right now, comes out and is like dancing. It's a cool song anyway for the ending song. Basically,
Yeah.
that should be the one they are talking about, Lost in Paradise, by Ali, I don't know. Anyway, and the runner-up here is the Great Pretender, Freddie Mercury song for the anime Great Pretender. So it's really good. You guys can listen to it. Really good song, Freddie Mercury, and the ending song for Jujutsu as well. So yeah. So the next I know you're still searching. Very very serious. Oh,
I'm
you're not?
searching.
Are you sure?
Don't catch me.
Yo,
I'm not searching.
Okay. There is for your sake, I'm gonna mention this one because I know you're into it, and I'm gonna get into it very soon. Best fantasy, the winner is ReZero season 2. So I
Definitely,
this is on my
definitely.
list, and I am definitely gonna get into it. I know it's good. I've been hearing good things, so we can agree with the winner. Great. So the few runner ups here is Dragon Quest: The Adventure of Dai. I haven't seen that. Decadence. I know you've watched that or you've started it. I haven't yet. There's Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 2. I don't know that. There's Dorohedoro here, and there's
Yeah,
Tower of God. So these are all pretty good choices as well. So
definitely.
yeah. I would like to say best comedy, but I haven't seen a lot of them, so I'll just
Yeah,
leave that.
just
But
leave
the
that
winner
one.
here is also Kaguya-sama. I'll just say that. Love is war.
Mhm.
I'm gonna. Hmm.
Best for me. Let's just.
Mhm.
I'm skipping some now.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to. You've done best ending already, so I'll just go to the
Mhm.
last one. Anime. I don't know. I want to say
No, no,
best
no, no. That
antagonist first.
exactly.
Then best
Yes.
antagonist. Oh,
Sukuna.
Urome Sukuna as well. Top, top, top.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu
Yes,
Kaisen.
the guy's
But
just sitting there like a chief
also,
on the
also,
inside. Yeah.
I'm going to give it to the rest that are here. And
Mm-hmm.
Doedo, very, very good
Okay.
antagonist. You need to
Oh,
you
this.
really need to check it out.
I
Seriously.
will. I will. I
Top
will. The next
antagonist.
person coming up is the one that's
Rachel,
about to piss
annoying,
me
but
off.
she's a good
Oh Lord,
antagonist.
so bloody annoying. Go on.
But she's a
I
good
know you don't know this
antagonist.
one coming up. Mhm.
Fruit basket. Akito Soma. Definitely, I don't know.
I know you don't know.
The way I was saying it so confidently, it was
I
almost
know.
yeah.
All right, go on. I know that you know the next
Shinada
one
as well. Good antagonist. You know what? I can
from
give this list as
ReZero.
a good list. Yeah, definitely a good list.
And Overhaul.
Overhaul, good antagonist as
Mm-hmm,
well. So
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
can give it to them.
Yeah.
Then anime of the year, Jujutsu Kaisen, definitely,
Woo!
definitely.
Jujutsu. They
Clap,
are
clap,
taking. They are
clap, clap.
taking. They are taking the stuff this year. So that's great.
And and again, it's always good to see that we choose the animes or we love the animes that win the awards. So it
Mm-hmm,
shows that what we watch or what you guys also watch is what everybody's seeing, and we're all
mm-hmm.
voting the same way, so we all feel the same way.
Absolutely.
That's a
Absolutely.
good thing.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I think that's it for the
Yeah. That.
the awards. Sorry, it was a little bit late, but we had to go through everything. We have to give
Well.
these animes their props. They deserve it.
And before we move into the main content, I just wanted to say, actually wanted to say this at the start, but it skipped my mind. Now, the last episode I mentioned that I don't watch The Mandalorian. So besides you, I got some flack from some of
So
my
so
friends
did
who
someone else
listened.
listen? Thank you.
Yes,
No.
yes, and they were all like, "What? You don't watch the Mandalorian, and you are saying it with confidence? How dare you?" I'm like, "Okay, yo, chill, calm down. I have
How
heard. I
dare
will
you?
get to
How
it. Okay."
dare you? Oh, whoever you okay, whoever you, I'm gonna get your name from Jola later. I'm not gonna say it yet because I don't want to cast you, but big props. Thank you for having my back. I thought I was lost with the friends of
Okay.
Jola because they used to gang up against me. But
They,
you
okay,
guys
fine.
didn't. You guys had my back when
Fine.
I was not even there and took this
Mhm.
human being down. How can you not watch Mandalorian? Seriously, who
I've
are
heard
you?
you guys now. I will get to it.
Is
Don't
I don't
worry.
like this will get
The
to it.
other,
By the next episode, you should have watched one episode. Thank you. That's it. Let's
wow,
move on.
wow. Okay, another thing is they also mentioned, well, this is one particular person because this person is such a major advocate for DC and likes to shit on most other things just so he can climb up the props. And I say climb up the props. What does that even mean? Just so he can, give more props to DC. And he knows himself. Again, I'm not going to say his name, but he was saying that we should not start trash talking Snyder's Cut yet, though. And I'm like, yo, no, 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 we haven't yet. We are just,
No,
we are
I'm not even cause.
cautious.
No, 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 no. I'm not even trash talking it. What?
Yeah, that's what I told him, that it
Me.
hasn't come
I've
out.
been
We didn't
on it.
trash yet.
I'm
He's
even
just being
saying
ready.
No. Me, I'm even praising it. I'm saying from what I've seen so far, everything. See, there was even a post that came out the other day, and he said the 2 seconds of Batman on Snyder's cut that we've seen is much more he has done in the whole movies that came out in the previous one.
Batman, Abby.
Yes. So, see, I am hyped.
uh,
I am as hyped as ever for Snyder's cut. I love that I'm going to get 4 hours of movie, and I'm praying that he impresses me. See,
let's hope so.
if you told me to choose between DC and Marvel on a bias scale, I would choose DC because I believed in the underdog. That not on the fact that what they've
Wow.
done, no, on a bias scale. So I am with that.
Oh, on a biased scale. Yeah,
Yes,
biased for
I'm
DC.
biased for DC, but they always disappoint me. Always.
Yes.
Like, do you understand? Marvel for me is too rosy, it's too nice. Everybody loves each other too much. It's
Because
not
they
my
are
kind
doing
of scene.
correct things now.
No,
Leave
I'm
them,
not trying
Jare.
to say, but Marvel is like comedy in a sense. DC is a
Oh,
little bit dark. No, I don't mean it in comedy like
it is a bit
DC,
dark,
and
but
I prefer darker.
when they
I prefer
bring,
darker superheroes too.
yeah, but then it's not like DC is making them as dark as
No,
you,
this
you
is
want
just
them
doing
to be.
trash. I'm just
Nah.
I'm not denying that. I'm just saying that
Okay.
if you were to just say beginning without all these movies that have come out and say choose between DC and Marvel, I will always gravitate towards DC normally. But due to everything that has come out, that's why I say on a bias scale, due to everything
On
that has
a
come out,
biased scale.
I always
Fair
give
enough.
Marvel the props. And I think I don't know who came from who. I think DC came from Marvel, right? Do you
I
know
have no
the
idea.
history?
Nope, I
I
don't.
think DC or it's Marvel that came from one of them came from the other in the sense that it was a big company and then some people left and
Before.
started, yeah,
Oh,
basically.
okay,
So I don't know
okay.
who was before who.
Who was
That's
who?
why a lot
That's
of
fair.
them, their characters are very, very similar because it's
Or
like
they have, or each
they
one
have
has a Marvel version of the other, or
of
the
the other
DC version
one,
of the
yes,
other.
because it's
Yes, they
basically
mirror
like a
each other.
copy. It's a copy in a
Mm-hmm,
sense. So
mm-hmm,
what
absolutely.
I mean, the other day I saw something that Marvel had. It's like Spider-Man, and it was like a man because I follow some things that bring us show their comics, and it was like
Mm-hmm.
Spider-Man versus not Catwoman, Cat something, and the person looked exactly like Catwoman. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like
Okay.
okay, they just
Yeah,
giving us the
their
same
own
thing.
version. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, honestly, I get it. DC is cool. I like DC too. There's a lot of potential. It just doesn't work out well with the movies. But it's all good. It's all good. I
it's all
just had
good.
to mention that they were low key threatening me. So it's all
So
good. We shall see.
let's get into our content and what we came to talk about today. We've gone through the headlines, everything. And we
Yes.
came to talk about the trash mashup. Eh? What did I say?
No. No. You know what? You're contradicting yourself. It is weirdo. After saying, "Oh, the underdog," I would always gravitate towards DC, so on, so on. You now want to say what do you say? Say it again. Say it with your chest. Say it now.
The
Say it.
trash mashup.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, I don't even mean this because okay, let
You
me
mean DC
in
mostly,
no,
Jare?
I mean DC and Marvel, both of them in this
Both
most
of
of
them.
this. Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Both,
yes.
both, both of
So
them. Both
that's the
of them.
both of
Both
them.
of them.
That's why I'm calling it trash mashup. But it's not actually called trash mashup. We were laughing
Yes.
about this in our before or pre-recording where we just dissed a little bit. And I said that
Yes.
would have been interesting. I know I didn't use trash mash. Can you remember what was the word I used? It was trash something, Sha, but
Trash
yeah.
pile. You said trash pile.
Yeah. That's worse. Trash mashup
It
is
is
worse.
worse. It is worse. And not everything here is trash, by the way. But
Oh,
we'll get to it.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. You know what?
So,
I'm going
mhm.
to do this a little bit differently. I'm just going to mention all of them for a second.
What? So you don't want
Wait,
me
wait,
to
wait.
say
No,
my.
you're going to say
Okay.
you're going to go back a little bit.
Okay.
And
Okay.
aside from the ones that are ongoing, I want you
Hmm.
to tell me the ones that you have finished. Yeah? And then tell
Out
me the
of
ones you
what you
have
are
not
about to
watched.
mention.
Yes. So I'll mention them and you just tell me if it's ongoing, just say ongoing. Finished, like you finished watching to the end.
Like
But
I
that,
have the
yes, you
entire
personally,
show.
yes, you
Okay.
personally. Then
Okay.
I want us to like give it, I want it to be like a little bit of a competition per se. Do you understand? So
Okay.
so you have, I'll say one. I'll say the name. If it's
Mhm.
ongoing, we don't count it. Do you understand?
And
If
ongoing means we haven't finished, not that the show itself is ongoing. You need to
what
make
do you,
that clear.
no, it's both. So if it's which is no both
Okay.
in the sense that ongoing that you're watching it but you've not finished it. So whether it's
Okay.
show is
Just
still
specify
ongoing.
it in your answer that watching, haven't finished, blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
go on.
Okay. So the first one is obviously is ongoing. So but I'll just say it. The new Superman versus Lois DC show.
It just started, but
Yeah,
I'm
no,
up to
fine.
date. Mhm.
Still also that's ongoing.
The show is ongoing and I'm watching.
Ongoing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So watching, me too. Ongoing. I
Mhm.
mean, I'm watching. Fine. We'll go into some of the other details. Arrow, that's finished. I
Well,
think. So have you finished
it's
it?
finished. Yeah, it's finished. But I didn't watch the whole thing. I skipped episodes. I saw the end, just the last episode in bits.
So you've
But
not
I
finished it.
skipped many. No,
I'm
I
leaving
don't
it as
intend on finishing it. Yeah.
that's fine.
Ongoing.
Unfinished as well. So
Unfinished. Yes.
that's nothing for DC. Then
Okay.
that's -1. Let me even put it like that. Flash, where are you?
I'm up to date and I'm still watching. Show is ongoing.
Okay. So I'm still
Mhm.
watching, show is ongoing up to date. So that'll give you
Mhm.
back to 0. Supergirl.
Mhm. Ongoing. I'm sorry, show is still on and I am watching it. I'm up to date.
2. Legends of Tomorrow.
I never even bothered. Only crossover episodes. Only
Did you even try-
crossovers
did you even
because it's
try?
crossover.
Did
I
you even
did
try?
initially when it started. Because
-1.
it started because of crossover now. So that's what
-1.
let me know it was trash.
Fine.
Go on.
-1. We are going back
Mm.
to 1. Black
Mhm.
Lightning.
I never watched it. I only saw one because of the crossover.
-1.
Mm.
0 back again.
Oh
Batwoman.
God, Jesus! I tried it, complete shit, and I'm not going back. Go on.
-1. -1.
Mhm.
Stargirl.
Stargirl, no, nothing.
-2. Titans.
Mhm. I've watched everything on Titans. I don't know if it's ongoing, if they're still bringing out
So
another
they will
season.
still bring
I
another
don't know.
season, I think. But
Okay,
it's
because
up to
there's a
date.
lot of time that goes in between each one, so I don't know.
+1. So that's -1. Then we have I'll now go. So DC ended on -1. Yeah.
I don't know. You're the one tallying it because all
I'm
your
tallying
-1
it.
plus one.
No, don't
Okay,
worry. DC
okay.
ended on -1. Let's go to the Marvel ones. Daredevil.
Of course. Come on.
1.
Up to date.
Iron
Loved it.
Fist.
Everything. Did I watch season 2? Yeah, I think I actually did, but it's not a good show. I think I watched
I
it.
won't count it. Jessica.
No. I did watch it.
I know you
I
did
did watch it.
but it's not a good show. You can't categorize
No, it's
anything
not
as
a good show.
So I won't count it.
No, it's not.
I can't, but I don't want to give you -1 because you did watch it up to date, so I won't count it.
Yes, I did.
Jessica
Okay.
Jones.
I liked it, but I've not seen the whole of season 2.
Are you going to finish it, or do you even plan to?
Well, yes, one of these days I will. No, one of these days I will. I started it and it was moving kind of slow, so I said I will go back. So I will because I liked the first season.
I will leave it. Luke Cage.
Was there a season 2?
Yes.
I'm not sure if I saw season 2. I
Agents
feel
of
like
S.H.I.E.L.D.
I did.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
No, I never liked it.
Punisher.
I actually never watched it. I planned to, but I never did.
The Punisher,
and I
you
lost
never watched
interest.
it?
No, I never. I wanted to, but I never got to it.
The Gifted.
I did actually. I watched everything.
And you liked it?
It's decent. It has its issues, but it's decent.
Back to 1. I already did some minus there, so it's back to well 0.
Oh, you mean with Gifted?
Gifted. No. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. You didn't watch it, so I did a minus.
Oh no.
Punisher,
I didn't even like it.
You didn't watch it. You didn't watch it, so I did another minus.
I didn't watch.
So we went to -1. The Gifted,
Okay.
you liked it, so you watched it, you liked it, so we went to 0. Cloak and Dagger.
Okay. No, I didn't watch.
-1. Runaways.
Didn't watch.
-1.
Do you dare to watch the last? Do you dare to mention the last one?
No, I'll mention it. WandaVision.
Oh, come on. Of course. Love it with all my heart and soul.
So
yes.
Back to -1. So you can see what I just did that quickly to let you both places are -1. At the end of everything.
And this is all stuff on the small screen.
This is all
to be honest, DC does a lot better on the small screen anyway. I think they do. They are doing better than what they are doing in the movies. They are doing better.
They are doing
because
better. But
their problem. Sorry,
Okay,
I'm
go on,
so
sorry.
sorry. Their problem or their problem, this is problem on the small screen is continuity. Arrow, I loved it so much when it started. I was watching. They started getting to a point at season, maybe it was season 5, that I started wondering, what are you guys doing now? And I got tired.
Yeah.
And Flash is
That,
also getting to the point where I'm thinking, what are you guys doing? But I still like it. Sure.
okay,
So
no,
I
we will
think it's
know.
after a while they lose it.
We will get
Mhm.
into it now. What I just wanted to do that quick exercise to just let you know that as much as we
Mm.
look at, as much as some people trash DC or trash Marvel, if we look compare them on the small screen,
Mm.
they're as horrible as each other. I'm just saying.
Mhm.
I'm just putting it out
Or
there. That's why I
as
just
good
wanted
as each other.
or as good
Let
as
me
each other.
balance
But
it
we
small.
both they both ended on -1.
Uh-huh.
So that's why I don't I so so with that
Okay,
you
yes,
can
they
get
both landed on -1. Yes.
so with that you can get into talking about new Superman and Lois and then we start to trash them out.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So Superman and Lewis, and I'm the one that told Uforo that please
Mm-hmm.
check it out because he had no intention. He first asked me, "Oh, is it the same guys?" Ew. No, I'm not watching. I'm like, come on, at least watch the first episode, and I'm
Like
putting it all out there.
ew,
Yes, I
it's
am.
actually
So
ew.
he didn't want to. He didn't want to. You know what? I don't blame him. Now, here's the thing with Superman and Lewis. Based is the same guys from the crossovers on the small screen of the Arrow, Supergirl, Flash, all that. Same guy, same Lewis, same Clark, same Superman.
Mm.
Now, I didn't like them much either in the other shows during the crossovers. Him as a
Ooh,
Superman,
sorry,
him.
sorry, sorry,
Mhm.
sorry. Okay, go on. Sorry, I'm sorry. Continue. I'll mention it after.
Okay.
I'll mention it after.
Okay. Him, yeah, as a Superman, he's especially the first time we met him, I was thinking this does not work for me. No, because
What?
he's weirder. He's not weirder. He's just not what you expect.
He's not a
He's kind of
Superman. He's just a
no.
he's
Let me
just
put it that way. He's different. He's smaller, first of all, not as tall,
first. He's not a
not as
Superman.
built. Then his
Nope.
face is just not that. The Superman
He's
look
not
tends to be
fine.
this almost
This guy,
old school look as well.
yeah, and you're meant to be this guy that's hey.
Like yeah, like they have this
You
old
command
school
attention.
gentlemanly and
You
big.
command attention.
Yes, he has more of a frat boy look,
Yes, he's not the guy.
if that makes sense.
He's even
And then he's now smaller.
You use that guy from Jane the Virgin, the main guy would have been better than this guy.
No, no. And I have to say it again. No, he would have been worse. And I like the guy from Jane the Virgin because he's hot, but he would have been way worse. How can you even you said that to take the distinction?
Definitely.
You had to have said
because
it.
they are
Yes.
basically similar. That's why I used the guy from Jane
No,
the Virgin.
he's that one Jane the Virgin guy is even smaller than him.
They are
He's even
similar.
smaller.
I'm just saying. The
They are
guy in Jane the
similar,
Virgin is
but
taller. So they are similar.
he's maybe taller, but he's smaller body wise. But he's smaller body wise.
I can't tell.
No, I
But
can't. When you see this guy outside of the suit and he's wearing his normal everyday clothes, he's fit. He's just smaller.
No,
Especially when you think of hair.
I don't even like the fact that they padded his suit. I didn't.
Oh yeah, no, you know what? The suit padding is like
horrible.
Yes,
Okay,
it looked like Shazam, the movie.
Exactly, that's how.
And I hated that thing.
If they just padded his front, I'll say, okay. Do you know that when he was kissing,
I didn't notice that thing you said.
They padded his ass.
I didn't notice that. You said it, but I didn't notice
that
it.
Went to go and buy those, those other tights that you buy to make the bum bigger.
To make the
That's how it looked.
I didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. I won't lie.
What's that come going on there?
How do you know it's not just his natural ass?
Nah.
Wow, you said that so quickly.
It was so far from
okay, fair enough.
For people that want to know fake versus real, the legs have to match. If the legs don't match, it's not real.
It's not real. Okay. So yeah, the fact that this guy was just kind of smaller, he didn't have the look. I was like, no. Now, and the Lewis too, I didn't like her. I don't like
her.
I just didn't like her.
There was this TV show which is can't I can't remember, but it's basically like the guy can see, he can see people in a different form, and he's a police detective or something like that. And the form is like
What?
they are really beasts or something like that. I can't remember.
Oh,
Not
really?
beasts, but they're
Is
like
Will Smith in the movie or something?
no, it's not a movie, a TV show. It was on
Oh.
Netflix. I just can't remember the
Oh.
name.
Hey, was Will Smith in it?
No, I don't know why I
No.
keep
Okay.
mentioning Will
Sorry.
Smith's name,
No,
but
because my mind was going to one Netflix alien movie he was in. Sorry, that's why I kept saying Will
no.
Smith.
That's what I said in the TV show. You know where to Will Smith in it. I'm like, huh? Why is Will Smith coming here up and down? You just want to give Will Smith a
Okay.
shout out. Oh yeah, give him a shout out.
That is okay, don't worry. So this Lewis was in the show, yeah?
Yeah, and I absolutely hated her in the show. I
Yeah.
just hated her, and she was there for a lot of it. And
Yeah.
at the end of it, she was still not a person I even still liked. So
Ugh.
seeing her in
I
this just was much more annoying.
I don't even know her from anywhere. I just didn't like her per se. She just wasn't. I just didn't warm up to her basically.
See,
Now
Louis is supposed
the
to
thing,
be well, Louis is slightly annoying normally, but Louis is supposed to be
that's the
better than
thing.
that.
A
Louis is
lot of
supposed to be
Lewis is
better than
usually
that.
annoying.
Yeah,
Yes,
annoying.
the
Yes.
only Lewis that I've actually liked is the one in Man of Steel. That actress, she's okay.
Yeah, she's okay. She's okay.
Yeah, and in an old TV show when Terry Hatcher was Lewis because I like Terry Hatcher. But besides that, Lewis is always an annoying,
Now,
weirdly
that
looking
whole
person.
Terry Hatcher is the one that has the weirdly overly pink lips, right? That guy.
Guy. No,
I
Terry
mean,
Hatcher is
guy.
a
No,
woman. Oh.
no, not Terry Hatcher. Sorry, the guy that acted with Terry Hatcher in Lewis and
Dean Kane.
Batman. Is it Dean Kane? Is that his name?
Lewis and Batman.
Sorry, I'm just mixing these things up. Just ignore me. In Lewis and Clark, it was Lewis and Clark back then. Now when we were younger.
It was called the New Adventures of Superman, Lewis and Clark. Yes.
Now, I like, they brought him inside the whole
Into the crossover, yada
not the
yada.
crossover. Even they brought him into was not the
Smallville.
girl's father in not Smallville.
Oh,
the girl's
he
father
was also in
in
Smallville. The girl's father in Supergirl. Yes.
Supergirl. Yes.
Yes.
Now, that was I used to love run back home from school from wherever I was in the
To
world,
watch that one, Abby. Me
watch
too.
that one.
As
Now,
in, it still holds a space in my heart till
it
now.
still holds
Actually.
a space in my- as much as it became I started to understand that it is annoying.
Oh, it is annoying. I agree, but because of nostalgia, I cannot too much love it.
That's what I tried to
But
say.
it's super
But
annoying.
This, you know what? The only reason why I'm going to give this a try, and I'm saying this now, is because I want to understand where they are going with this story.
Okay, now that's where I wanted to go into. That's where I wanted to get into. Go on, finish your sentence.
I want to understand where they are going to the story, though I kind of can see it and it's looking predictable. So
it is predictable. That's the downside as well.
That's the downside, and that's what will also make me fall out of it because he's not telling me. So everybody she's saying, come on, tell your sons. It's the smartest thing to do, but he's fighting them. That means one of his sons is going to be bad.
Go down the evil path. Exactly. That was my thoughts. Exactly.
We all know what's going to happen.
My thoughts exactly.
I really hope
that they don't do that. Now,
but they won't.
I don't think so. And especially because when it's a Superman story, they tend to like doing all the expected cliche things when it comes to Superman for some reason. I find though with Superman stories, there's a lot you expect. It's never really that shocking. I find, and with this too, especially because it's not a TV show. As I said, I was watching. It looked very predictable. Now, what I was trying to get at before is people should try it because they were annoying in the crossover, but because they've brought them into this separate bit, giving you more of a story around them, they are easier to like. Now, the Lois is not annoying me as much. She's a bit more appealing now. And he himself, his acting is not as annoying as before. Is a bit better because there's more to it than just the simple coming. You do your typical cheesy open shirt. I'm Superman. I'm her cousin. Ha ha ha. Like because there's more to it, and they are giving them this whole hardship they have to go through. It makes it easier to take them. That's how I found it. And because they're also doing something that we haven't had a TV show for Superman where they've done it, where they're showing him
in a
having
family
a
like,
child.
yeah, having
Yes.
a child, yeah,
So
never happened.
that is different in this
Yeah,
sense
but
as
that's why
well. So I
I
think we should
wished
give them a shot.
that's why I would have wished they wouldn't have
That
been predictable. But yeah,
is
yeah,
we'll
that's
see.
it. We'll see.
You
Let's
see,
not.
yeah. But people should try it. Don't go based on just how irritating they were in the crossovers, because they are a bit better in this standalone. That's why I went through all that talk before. It's a bit better. So y'all should just try it at least for yourselves and
I've
see
only
how
watched
it
half
goes.
episodes, so I've not finished yet. So I'll
Oh, so you
probably
didn't even
finish.
finish that episode one.
No, no,
Wow.
it wasn't the
Wow.
easiest thing for
Even
me to
for
go through.
content, you couldn't do it.
It wasn't the
Wow.
easiest thing.
Shame on you.
The
Shame.
moment
Shame.
sorry,
I need that bell from Game of Thrones to come and do shame and ring the bell for you. Throw food at you.
The moment he started saying again, because they said it like almost a billion times, why he doesn't
Say
want to
what?
tell the son. Da, da,
Oh,
da, da,
his
da.
son.
After the son and
Yes.
the other one, something happened. I don't want to tell it to you, but why he doesn't want to tell the son? That's where it started putting me off. Because I'm like, we're going
This is the
towards that
simplest thing
side
to do.
again.
Tell the
Like we're
son and
going,
let's
no, not even
finish. I
this,
know.
we're just going towards that whole one son bad,
Yeah, you've
one son
created
good.
something. Yes.
It's like,
And it's based
and
on this. You didn't tell us you
it's
weren't
just
there
based
that
on
he
this
can be
event.
evil.
It's just based on this event. And I
Prime
think that's where
candidates.
that just made me feel like, okay, I need to come back into this again. And I had some other animes that I was piling up that were catching up. So I said, no, I'll just go around and come back. And now
Oh God,
I
you
will
just
watch it.
reminded me of anime. Go on.
I'll
Go on. Go,
watch it.
yeah,
I'll
go
watch
on.
it. I'll watch it. I'll watch it. But let's just go into the rest. I don't. To be honest, I'm just going to say because I allowed Jola to tell us how she felt about them in a sense by going through that
Okay.
list,
So
and
you
I'll
want to
just
do that, yeah?
no, I won't do it per se. I'll just go in my own kind of version. Arrow, the
Okay.
same way you felt. I loved it in the beginning. I felt like Arrow was
Oh
strong
my.
in the beginning, but at some point they started doing too much, and the too much is bringing in too many characters. They became a whole Arrow team. Blah 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 blah.
The arrow team
Everybody is
will come,
something.
then they will go,
Doing
then
this
they will
thing.
come, then they
Even
will go.
Penelope or
Raz
whatever
will
her name
die.
is, just
Raz is
became
alive.
super annoying to me. As in,
Who?
I used
Who?
is it, what's her name? I call her Penelope, but I'm
Oh,
not even sure.
Felicity, Abby.
Felicity, yes.
Dude,
Guys,
I loved her so much
remember
too.
me and you used to really
Me and
almost
you,
crush
yeah.
on Felicity.
We were crushing on her big
Like
time,
hard.
and then she got
Like
annoying.
seriously, like she was never wearing any other thing but what she wore. And then some
I know.
points
I mean, that was ridiculous. I always
that was
found that to be
ridiculous,
ridiculous. But
but it
yeah,
was even part of it. It was proper good fan service or whatever it was. But
fancy. Yeah. Because who wears heels and
and
pencil
midi
skirts
dresses
and
or
top
pencil skirts
the
every single
entire
time.
this as in all the hours of the day. Meanwhile, you're in
Whether
a
it's
bunker,
coming
nobody
from
can
bed
see
or
you.
you're wearing it.
Coming from bed,
Whether
oh,
it's
go to bunker,
you're
oh,
wearing it.
yeah, yeah,
Ultimate
as in
office chick. But at some
ridiculous,
point, she just started annoying me. Everything
big
about her
time.
was annoying me. And I
Oh
think
my.
the whole show became a bunch of annoyances. And I think that is what.
And I think the story itself, they kept going back on things all
Oh,
the
when
time.
they introduced
I break the team up.
the
I
son
don't
in
break.
the
Oh,
past
the
in the
sun in the
future, the
that was
whole
my
thing.
breaking point. That was my
And I
breaking
think
point.
that's when I stopped
That's
watching.
future nonsense. When you said, "Oh, the
That is
sun is in this
literally.
one," then they, oh gosh, it got on my
I was
nerves.
already on the break, but that's when I stopped watching.
That
I
one
said I'll move to
just
the
a
next one.
camel, the straw rather that broke the camel's
Yeah,
back. Go on.
Flash again was another one that I was like, this is a show. Flash
Mm-hmm.
is doing so well. Flash is
Mm-hmm.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Flash is blah blah blah. And
Mm-hmm.
I understand that, to be honest, maybe it's a bit
The
of my
story is a
fault.
bit harder. Mm-hmm.
No,
Go on.
maybe it's a
Sorry.
bit of my fault in the sense that Flash, his story, even in the
Mm.
cartoon and well, in the anime, well, not anime,
In
not
the
manga, sorry,
animation,
comic. In the comic, they're all the same thing, but they're all different. So you
different
want to,
forms.
so you have to mention it as it is. So I have to say in the anime. No, I said in the cartoon, not the cartoon. I was saying manga. I said not manga. I said anime, not
In
anime.
the
Comic.
comics.
It took me how many to get there? Oh, content switching.
All right.
Anyways,
Yeah.
in the Flash in the comic, the real story is all about Flash. What do I mean by that? It's about reverse Flash. It's about other Flash. Every time that his greatest or the top antagonist, whatever you want to call them, it's always a Flash. Like so,
Speed, a person with
a
speed. Yeah.
speedster. So most of the story,
It's always
whenever they are
that.
bringing a bad guy, will be built
Mm.
around either a reverse flash, either a zoom, because all these characters
Mm-hmm.
did exist in the comic.
Of
Now
course.
I got tired of that.
Of that, Abby.
That's what
That's
pulled me
fair.
out of it because
Mm.
I'm that's why I said maybe it's my fault because I expected differently. And
But is
I
it? But it's
forgot
not
that
necessarily
that is,
fair to expect
yes,
difference when the
differently. That's what I'm
canon
trying
is
to
like
say.
that.
Maybe
Yes.
that's how, because that's how they built it. So that's what, but for me, that's, I mean, I stopped watching the moment his daughter became involved, not because
Ah,
of
right.
how, but the moment daughter became involved, another speedster in the mix, then she's working for another
Yes.
speedster in the other part and
Yes.
helping with
His
speedster,
reverse flash she
speedster.
was working
And
for
then
now.
that one, they're
Yeah.
also speedster, speedster. I'm like, okay, now
Every speed
speedster in
star just
everything.
everywhere. And then you would think the guy would still come and introduce himself as the fastest man alive. And you're thinking, really, dude?
Which one is speed? And even me, self, at some point, I became a speedster. So I just,
Believe it, just from watching. As in-
so
but
at
you know
some
what?
point,
One thing,
yeah,
sorry, I know, sorry, before you move on, I would just mention that at least in there, the felicity of Flash is oh, I had her name in my head just now. What's her own
the
name?
cold
What's his
one.
babe's name?
No, okay,
No.
sorry.
What's Flash's babe's name?
Mm, Iris,
Ah,
what that?
damn.
Iris.
Iris. Now Iris, I still love her. She doesn't annoy
Iris
me, and she's a
started out.
babe. I
Iris
love her.
started out annoying for me, but became,
Oh, really?
yeah.
She
I
never
started.
annoyed me.
She no, she started annoying. Maybe because
I'm
I was in
crushing
love
on
with her.
her.
Maybe because I was in love with
With
Felicity. So she
Felicity.
started. So she was like, but then as Felicity was becoming annoying, Iris was like, ooh. All of a sudden, I was crushing on Iris
Ooh,
as well.
yeah.
So yes,
Okay.
I agree. But again, it got to a point where I couldn't take it anymore. I was tired of the speedster,
Mm,
them choking speedsters
mm,
down my throat. I was like, you know what? I can't continue this.
mm-hmm. Okay.
You're basically giving me the same thing in a different
Oh,
fashion. Like you're
yeah,
repeating
yeah,
the
yeah.
story over and
Different
over again.
outfits.
So it wasn't developing for me. It was just I
Okay.
couldn't really find something else to kind of latch onto. It's like okay, that's it.
I get.
So I think that
Okay.
was it for me.
Okay.
Supergirl.
Did you
Funny
even start
enough,
that?
I watched Supergirl. Funny enough,
Mm-hmm.
I would even say, and this is big coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
Supergirl is probably the best out of all of them.
Ew.
I'm going to
You
for
mean
me.
based on how they are going now, not from the start?
I'm not even watching it anymore, so I can't even tell
Because it
you.
can never be from the start.
No, not
Because
from the start. But I think I felt like based on watching it and the story development, I mean, there were
mm-hmm.
some things that I didn't like and I don't want to get into it, but based
Oh
on that
God.
and the story
Yes. One
development,
major thing. Mm-hmm.
no. And the story
No,
development,
there's one major thing that bothered me from the start.
I
That's
know,
why I
that's
said
why
one
I don't
major.
want, that's why I said no. And I don't want to get into it. And
Okay, go
let's
on.
not put ourselves in trouble. So that's why I said
Okay,
no.
okay, go on. Go
uh
on.
So I think, but I feel like if you why I said is the best because I'm judging it as a whole, not
Mm-hmm.
versus the other one. When I mean as a whole, when you come into watching something, you come in like, okay, this is rubbish or just there. Do you understand? So when they're developing it, if they're developing it in the doorstep manner and they're doing good for their just there, you give it props. And that's what I'm giving it, like in the sense that
Oh, it
yes,
has
it's not
remained just there.
it has remained
Yes.
they've kept the same energy.
Yes, they have.
They've
I'm not
kept
going
the
to lie
same
about that.
energy and maybe
Mm-hmm.
slightly better in some certain things, but every
Mm-hmm.
the story has been true to what it is. So if you started watching it from the beginning and you were enjoying it, you would not you won't fall out of love with it. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's why I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
is the best out of all of
Mm-hmm.
them
Mm-hmm.
because the
Fair enough.
rest we started really good, but I've fallen out of love with Arrow. You
That
did.
following. Yeah,
I've
yeah,
fallen
yeah.
out of Flash. You didn't, but I've fallen out of love with Flash. I
Mm-hmm.
was watching Supergirl, but it was never my cup of tea. So that's why I
Okay.
stopped watching it.
That's why it's tough.
If I
Okay.
was still watching it, I wouldn't have fallen out of love with it. So that's why I'm saying it's the best out of the rest.
Okay.
Then Legends of Tomorrow, rubbish. I'm not even going into that.
Complete. It's just, yes,
Rubbish.
agreed.
They just literally took the mashup of the people in Arrow and they made them worse
As in,
in Legends of Tomorrow. I don't even want to even get into that. Black
mm,
Lightning was one that I had hope for. I started watching it. but they were trying to do something that I don't get. So I'm like, no, I just stepped out and I said no. And I feel like maybe I feel like there's this cornish writing that they are writing that I don't get, and I can't
Mm.
get into it. It's like it feels. I felt it felt a little bit low budget for me, and I don't mean that it's low budget though. I mean like the
Mm.
way they are telling the story, it felt like they didn't give the same kind of energy they gave the rest, and I don't know
The
what to
rest,
do.
okay. Like they're just taking cheap shots with it. Just oh, this
Yeah,
one is there. Oh, yeah.
no, so I just left it. So I can't. I look at it and I just get annoyed when I see it on anywhere, and I don't watch it. So
Okay.
then, for me, Batwoman. Now I'll give
Mm.
you a short story about Batwoman. I'll give you a very very short story. I was looking for what to watch.
Oh Lord. It got
Now,
you at your low point. No one.
no, no, no. I did not know that Batwoman was Batwoman. Now, when I say that, I did not know that Batwoman had something to do with Batgirl or Batman or whatever it is, or that's the Batman from DC series. Do you get?
Okay.
I just saw Batwoman and I said, what is this? So I now downloaded it from the original source of paying for it. Don't laugh, you're giving it away.
I couldn't hold that.
I downloaded it from the original source of paying for it. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you see how I continue that statement. So nothing else
Mm-hmm.
apart from what I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and I had it copyright correctly on my system. When
Yeah.
I pressed play and I started watching it, I was like, what am I watching? I'm not sure. Then I started understanding that I am in a dustbin. So
So harsh. Really? Oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh
I
my. That's
think
the worst thing you said yet.
I think
Oh my
I
gosh.
think you know what? In my life,
Oh,
in this my life that
yeah.
I've lived, I've watched many things that I've walked back out of watching. Like you know how you watch and then you're like they rewind. The way
Yeah.
I walked back out of that battle, man, oh Jesus, it was
I
so
don't
quick. I
blame
was
you.
like, I just deleted everything from my mind, just deleted from my system, deleted. I was sad about the whatever money I paid, but yeah, I deleted
Uh,
everything.
yeah.
And
Oh
then
my gosh. Yeah.
oh yeah, I'm sorry to whoever created. I didn't mean to be that mean, but man,
But
that was
yeah.
horrible. That was
Yes.
horrible.
Yes.
It,
It
and the
was.
car, I don't even like the girl self. I mean, I like her
Mm.
on other things, but I don't like her in that thing. Well, I don't really like her like that. So you know what? No.
I don't
Then
really know her like that. I mean,
so
she's a
some
fine looking babe, but
she wasn't
it's
she
not fine I'm
she
looking for.
was she
Hmm.
not in Orange is the New Black? She was there now.
I only watched what, like 2 seasons of Orange is the New
Oh,
Black.
okay.
So I don't
Anyway,
know. Hmm.
she was in another some other shows like that one. So she's even in she's in this movie. What's the name?
Actually, I have seen her somewhere. I just don't remember where.
She's in
I've
this
seen her
movie.
somewhere.
What's the name of this movie? The guy gone. Keanu Reeves
Deadpool.
gone. No, not
Which
Deadpool.
one?
Keanu Reeves gone. Shooting people recently.
Wick. John Wick.
John Wick. Yes, that's the one.
Ah,
She's in
which?
John Wick. She was in John Wick 2 or
Huh.
one or two.
Oh, he fought her in one.
Yes, he fought her. Yeah, and killed her. Yeah,
Okay. 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 Okay.
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
then Stargirl. I just saw the trailer and I was like, I'm not even touching it with anything. Let me not just
Agreed.
go through the same trauma that I went through
As
with
in,
Batwoman.
no need at
Um,
all.
then Titans was a good one. I enjoy Titans and I can give them props for that.
Same.
Clap to DC. They told a good story. They chose
Though
good
they drag
characters
their
for the
feet in
story.
some stuff. Sure.
They dragged
But
their
yeah.
feet in stuff, but it was okay, it was allowed. The
Mm, mm.
whole effect that they used wasn't like it wasn't in your face, like in the sense that you know it's not good. So
Yeah.
they gave a good amount of budget to it, and they did it very well. So I give them props for Titan. That was a very, very good job, well done. And that brings me into the thing I wanted to mention earlier, the final one,
Yeah.
Gotham. That was
Oh,
an
I
absolutely
actually don't watch Gotham, I don't.
that was a beautiful TV show.
Yeah,
That I finished it
I know people
completely.
like it. I didn't
Top
even get
TV
into
show,
it.
and that would have given DC the points he needed to pip Marvel in this our mini squad book if you had watched it. That would
Okay.
have been the one because that show characters written very well, telling an
Mm.
original story in a
An
sense that is kind
original
of
story.
different to all the
Mm.
bad. So you kind of had a closeness to the bad people in Gotham and how Gotham became the way it became. Looking
Mm.
at Batman's original, coming from how he became who he became, even his whole interaction with initial with Rage and all the things or whatever so it was really, really a well written story, and I never stopped watching it up until the end. So it was one of those
Oh,
ones that
okay.
kept me. Yeah, it's really, really
So
good.
Bruce Wayne is actually a standing character in Gotham.
Completely, yeah. But he's a child. He's
Okay.
young. He's like 15
Okay.
or. And then there was the whole story. They even played on the love story between him and Catwoman and how Selena was poor and an orphan and how they kind of fell for each other. Then even the way they brought in Poison Ivy from what she became and
Oh,
how she became
interesting.
Poison Ivy. Such a good story. They really told
Okay.
the story. Then the person that they kind of used as Joker per se, but it's not really, it wasn't Joker, but they kind of used to tell a story. He was the Joker character in the story,
In the story, okay.
acted it very well, but he wasn't Joker. Based on they didn't really, he wasn't Joker. It was just somebody else. But he
Mm.
gave he was
He
that
had
role.
Joker vibes. Yeah.
That Joker vibes completely. Played it perfectly. Every
Okay.
single thing, like the protagonist was really good, and the protagonist is not even Bruce Wayne. It's I think it's not really. Oh, well, maybe it's a shared. It's him and the police commissioner Gordon.
Mm.
So it was really more Gordon than anything. Even telling
Yeah.
Gordon's story. So very well written show that you know the characters, you already know them. Penguin was top. This woman, what's her name? Will Smith's wife, top in the
Jada.
TV show. Jada Pinkett,
I didn't even know
top.
she was in there. Okay.
Yeah. Even when they kind of brought in Bane, it was actually quite very, very good. So they brought it in, but they didn't really bring it in. Iceman, same thing of Mr. Frost or whatever his name is.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you really get into those characters. Even everybody, Penguin, whatever, all of them. The Penguin walk. I can mention Riddler, another one as well that really was a top character. They used people that felt like the main people. Do you understand? So they didn't even go for okay, and you see the disconnect. The Riddler was really the Riddler completely. So everything was, and they told the story very well. So I have
Mm.
to give that
That's
to
cool.
them.
That's
You
cool.
should check it
That's
out.
cool.
If you should put it on your list and check it out at some point. You will enjoy watching it.
I will. I didn't know
You
all
enjoy
this was
binging.
also in into it. So yeah, I
Yeah,
will
yeah,
do.
it's
I will
all
do.
it's all. And then finally ended with I mean the way they ended, you ended with Batman as in
Well, why do
coming
you
out.
want to ruin it? Okay, well that's not ruin
That's
it.
not a ruin. That's why I
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
say
yeah.
anything.
Yeah,
And
okay.
so then going into Marvel,
Are
I
you
think
bring
yeah,
okay? Were
I
you
think
is it because of Iron Fist that you're saying?
everything is good, but
It
I
cannot be because of Daredevil.
it's Iron Fist obviously, but I think
Okay.
Marvel. What I've come to see with Marvel is that people don't do their shows very well apart from them. Whenever they are in charge of what they are doing, they tell the story. Whether it's money that they have, I don't know. Or whether it is what it is they have, I don't know. But they
You
do
mean
their
that lets
things.
them do their things like a bit better or something?
Yeah, they do their things better.
Hmm.
Out of that whole list, well, Punisher was okay. Punisher
Hmm.
was not
As great as
superlative
expected.
as expected.
I
But
think that's what made me not like run back.
Daredevil is the only thing that is good. That's it. Jessica
Jessica
Jones
Jones
is
season
good.
one was good
Jessica
though.
Jones season
I've
one is
not
good, but
finished
it
two, so
fell
I
off
don't
in
know.
season two.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Luke Cage season one was on par. It wasn't good. It was just okay.
It
It's
was okay.
watchable,
It was okay.
but also fell off season two. Daredevil kept the energy. but it didn't supersede expectation. It just kept the energy. Do you understand? So I
You
cannot say,
mean
oh
in
my
season
God,
3?
season three. So it just was
Okay.
okay. Like it went up, then just stayed there. It didn't really give you more.
You
The
wanted more,
defenders,
Sha.
when they brought up the three or
Oh, the
four of them
defenders.
together, that was
Yeah.
not really,
I even
really
forgot about that. No, it wasn't great.
forgotten. It
We
wasn't good.
expected more, and they didn't quite
It wasn't
get
good.
it.
They didn't get it right. Agent of Shield
No.
was an absolute train wreck, and I watched it and I tried to get you into it. It was a train wreck.
No,
Even
I
and I
didn't
stopped
even.
watching it at some point because it was a
Mm,
train wreck. They even tried to
mm.
introduce what's his name, Ghost Rider at some point.
Oh
So
my.
yeah.
You didn't mention Iron Fist now. Mention your boy Danny Rand.
Oh, it's painful.
You know the most annoying thing with Iron Fist? As bad as the whole he is the most annoying thing about that show. To
Yes,
me,
yes.
I'm not saying the story was great. It was whatever. But he himself is the most annoying thing about that show. And all he could do was squeeze his hand and say, my hand, this fist,
It's glowing.
this fist.
I'm
Oh, it's
seeing
fist. Maybe they were afraid to do more. I don't know. I don't know the story of Danny Rand anyway from comics and stuff.
I
So
don't know.
maybe
You
that's
know
all he
what?
has.
Maybe that's what it
Mm.
has. But you know what? I was initially sad when Marvel came and were pulling all their shows from Netflix, and because they're taking it back, they're taking everything back.
Yep.
Because I felt like,
Yep.
okay, I'm not going to get another Daredevil or something. Because not as much as I didn't like some of those, well, not let me not say didn't like, as much as they were just passable,
Mm.
I still would have watched them should they have come out. So I was sad about that.
Yeah,
But
sure. I
I'm
mean, at the end of the day, we
absolutely,
all watch these ones we just meant. Not all,
yeah,
but we watch most.
but I'm absolutely ecstatic based on what I'm seeing them doing so far with the shows that have come out. So if they were to do a reboot or
These
whatever they
new
want to call it,
ones.
or remake or whatever, I know that
Yeah,
they're
but
going to do a good job.
yeah, but these ones they are doing that are coming from the MCU universe are different from the ones they were telling with this Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica
No,
Jones.
definitely different.
They tied it into the movies. Yes, they
Yes, they
mentioned
did.
them, but
Yes.
is different from what this
No,
one is still part of the whole MCU plan, while those
I
ones are not quite. Uh-huh.
I agree, but it is now them,
Yeah.
Disney Marvel, that are the ones that are taking care of this story now. So I
Now,
believe
okay.
that if they were to bring out something based on what I've seen, because
On
I
what?
wouldn't have
Okay.
given WandaVision something to pass. I would have thought it would be this good. Do you understand? I wouldn't have. I'm not even going
Mm,
to lie because I did not
mm,
really. I knew she's strong. Not that she's not strong. I understand, but I
mm,
never really liked
mm.
Vision, to be honest, in the whole movie. So it's not like Vision was
Vision.
somebody
Oh,
that
okay.
I could
They didn't really give
you know,
him
they didn't
anything
give
to
him
do like
much,
that.
number one, because I
Yeah,
thought he was going to be more. So I think that was the disconnect. Number two,
yeah.
Wanda as well, she didn't really have much in the movie. She just had moments. So
True.
based on
Plus,
all of
okay. Let
that,
me know. Go on. Go on. Yeah.
I did not feel like I would get something interesting. And I felt, what are they going to build this? Then I saw the whole trailer and it was like looking in an olden days thing. I'm like, what is going on here?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
might
you
watch it,
were
I might
close
not
to
watch
saying
it.
I'm not watching this thing. Yeah.
But then watching it and seeing what I'm not liking is the story that is being written.
That is
That is
being
what's
told.
giving me
Yes.
hope. So that means the people that
Mm-hmm.
are sitting there and putting pen to paper or hand to
Mm-hmm.
computer, whatever, however they are writing it, it
Mm.
means that they are thinking and they are writing. They are not
Yep.
just writing. So that
Mm-hmm.
means that Loki will be well thought of and written. That means that what's name? It might not be the same writers, but I'm just saying Loki will be well thought of and written. That because they go through the same screening, the people that have been hired. That means that
Mm.
Falcon and Winter Soldier will be
Oh. Okay, go on. Yeah.
I said that very well. Will be well
Yeah.
thought of and written. So I'm looking forward to everything that they are bringing up now, and this is
Mm.
why they continue to pull away from DC standards.
Mm. Fair enough. Fair enough. Hmm. You did. Sorry. Had you watched The Gifted as well? Because you skipped.
I watched it initially. I didn't continue watching it. It gave me the same
Okay.
vibes. It gave me the same vibes as one of these TV shows that they were controlled by aliens. I can't remember. So it's like not controlled by aliens, but it's the colony. So yeah, I think that's the name. So it gave me the
Uh,
same vibes as the colony, and not
okay.
because I enjoyed the colony. So it's not like I wouldn't have enjoyed it. So I know I would have enjoyed it, but it also
Mm.
gave me the same vibes as Heroes as well.
Yes, it definitely has hero
It
vibes.
does hero. It has a lot
100%.
of hero vibe. So due to
Mm-hmm,
that,
mm-hmm,
I
mm-hmm.
didn't really need. I didn't feel,
The
especially the
need
hero
to.
vibes. I didn't really
Oh
feel the
yeah,
whole
that's a good
thing.
comparison. Like I
Yeah,
know what you mean.
yeah. The daughter, the father, the whole thing, the whole part of the whole
Yeah.
thing is the same thing. They are
Oh
being haunted. It's literally heroes in
yes.
a different way.
Oh
So due
gosh,
to the
heroes is going
fact,
to come up when we do one of our other episodes. Go on.
yeah. So due Skylar though,
As a,
but he due to the fact that it gave me hero vibes, I did not feel the hunger to continue watching it. So it's something that at some point in a very bored time of mine, when I'm looking for something to watch, I'm going to watch it again. I'm not saying it was
okay.
bad.
Sorry, did you say Skylar before?
Skylar is in here. It's not Skylar.
Skylar.
Skylar. Sorry,
Skylar.
not Skylar. Skylar. Yeah, that
Skylar.
was a
Okay.
bad. That was a very good bad guy.
Yes, he was. He was actually very creepy, looming threat, all that stuff. Anyway, it's for another time. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. So this is why you said trash pile, you know? I mean, not
Yes,
trash pile, sorry.
I
The
mean,
other name.
yeah, Cloak and Dagger is trash.
And Runaways.
Runaway is trash.
Hmm. Did you
So,
even watch? Oh, it's not on the small screen, so let me not mention it. Don't worry.
which one?
You know, there was a newer movie that came out, The New Mutants. I haven't seen it yet, but it you know.
Oh, it's come out already.
Yeah, it's come on. The New Mutants, the one where they're supposed to be like stuck in this like um sanatorium, maybe or
But it's kind
something.
of horror-ish.
It's supposed to be horror-ish because they're doing things, there are weird things going on, but they have abilities. They're like mutants. So I haven't seen it though. But apparently, I don't think it did as well as expected.
Yeah.
But yeah. Mm.
I wonder
Yeah,
when
but
that
it's all
other one
good.
is coming out. The whole Elementals,
Eternals.
Eternal. Sorry,
Oh, today, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just
just
bombing
serious.
these names. I'm just bombing
Like
those
you're
names,
just scattering
and
everything.
I'm very close. I don't know why my brain keeps switching the names inside. Like anytime, just come apart, and I'm like, I'm so sure. Then, and I'm like, nope.
Uh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. I would love to enter Wonder Vision, but we've already gone on for some time, so I'll keep
No,
that
no,
to
we
myself.
we'll give
We'll
no,
do
we'll give one. No,
a
because it just came out again.
mm,
I think we'll give it. Maybe we'll give it a little bit of a recap next episode. Let's not
on the
go
earlier
too deep
parts. I mean, what
on the earlier
we
part. Yeah,
what we
yeah,
thought.
yeah, definitely,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
definitely. And
Okay. Fair enough.
let's go into riders because before I go into the riders, I just wanted to say to everyone listening,
Yeah.
we're going to do a proper DC versus Marvel, like a proper episode DC versus Marvel. This
Yeah, that would also do the big screen. This was more of the
Yeah,
smaller
this
screen.
was the smaller screen, and it's good that Jola actually separated them because if we had done DC versus Marvel and put everything together, we would have been speaking for 5 hours. 2 hours would have been about trashy people, and, and the
Come
remaining
on,
3 hours
man.
would have been about awesomeness. So it's good that we were able to separate the trash pile from
Yeah.
the good pile. So that's what this is. Though we're not going to call it that. And again, this is our opinion. Some people
Yes.
could have absolutely loved all of what we mentioned, and it
Oh,
would have been the best thing
absolutely.
they ever
And
watched.
disagree with many
And
of the things we
disagree.
have said.
So
Yeah.
hands up. This is what we felt. Maybe we are
Yeah.
blind. I don't know.
Yo,
But
there are
yeah,
some very serious DC lovers that I know, and if by the time they if they hear this, man, I don't know.
that's
I
what. At
just
least
don't
that's
know,
how I
but
put the disclaimer at the end for them.
that it
I
is
say
our own
you
opinions.
guys know what
Yes.
you saw that made you love it. I mean, you could be right, but
Yes.
I don't know.
Really?
you know, I like
Wow.
fights. I like
Wow.
I like the fight. Let them come for me. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm going to just go and create my account and just be a troll.
You'll be going there picking on things.
Looking
Okay.
for people. Let's
We
say,
hear
talk to
you.
me. Anyways, but yeah, but on a more serious note, so it's definitely opinionated or opinionative or whatever you want to call it, and it's just
You mean
this is
subjective?
subjective. That's it, and this is what we
What would you
feel.
do without me, man?
You are my everything. That's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
definitely.
nice.
So
Okay.
so yeah, again,
You're
subjective.
rider,
This
yeah?
is what we feel, and we're going to ride
Oh,
out.
yeah, subjective, of course.
Yeah. So my
Mm.
rider, I was initially going to go for Daredevil. And I
I,
saw
you
Jola
know what?
went for
I ran
Daredevil.
and I put it there. I knew you might go for it. And now you've
And
outed
like,
my own rider. But when you
yeah,
now put the one you put, I was now thinking, should I match it with that type of thing instead of using mine? But I was like, nah, you know
yeah.
what? It doesn't matter. So
But
unless you are saying now that I should match it, so it's
no, 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 don't match it, don't match it. Be yourself.
Okay.
And I'm sorry for outing yours, but basically, I was going to go for Daredevil. I just had to say, but Jola put it, and I was
Yeah.
like, damn it,
Ha ha.
because in this whole trash pile, you could only find one gem. So, and
Yeah.
funny enough, now that because I completely forgot Gotham existed. So now that
Oh
Gotham did exist,
yeah.
that would have
True.
really
Do you
been
want
one
to?
good one. But I,
Okay. You want to change it?
you know what?
Because you haven't said it yet. To be fair,
I
if you
haven't
want to.
said my rider yet, and my rider is really good rider. Angela, you're not allowed to use this rider until I use it next time. So I'm dibs on this rider. If I'm going to change my rider now, absolutely dibs. Do not.
Wow.
You're not allowed.
Okay.
I've already called dibs
Okay.
on this rider. So I'm
Okay.
changing my rider just because let me stay on brand. So I'm going to
Mhm.
say my rider for today will be Gotham. Check it out.
Okay.
Top good
Okay.
series. And they
Okay.
finished it so you can binge for 5 seasons
Binge
and it'll
on
be
it.
okay. And I think it's on Netflix
Great.
as well.
Great. 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 Okay. And well, you already know my rider. It's Daredevil. And let me just say, just in case for anyone who isn't sure, when I say Daredevil, I mean the TV show Daredevil on
Not the movie,
Netflix.
not
Not
the one with
that
Tom.
Ben Affleck movie. Oh no, 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 no. Please, please. Not that trash. I mean the Netflix made one.
You know what?
Okay,
It's
so
not
just to be
fair
sure.
how we throw trash to these things that people have created.
No, you know what? Yeah, okay, fair, fair. Look, there are trashy aspects of it. Of course, there are
It's
some
trash. It's
there are
trash.
things to comment. There are things to comment on. Compliment. Ben
Oh,
Affleck is a good looking guy. That's a compliment. He's
and
not
then
a
he
bad
became
looking guy.
Batman that he wasn't even there for 10 seconds.
Oh
It's not
Lord.
fair.
I didn't
Not
like him
even
as
fair.
Batman at all. I actually did not like him. The moment the news even dropped that he was the one, I was like, really? Why? But oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. So good. So yeah, we have Gotham, we have Daredevil. They're both good shows. So yeah. And
Yeah.
funny enough, one is under the DC umbrella, one is under the Marvel umbrella.
Woo!
So
I'm
it
so happy that
goes with what we are doing as well.
I'm so happy I got to choose a DCU one. I feel good about that.
Mm.
For all my DC people
So
out there, I got your back.
sure. After you called it trash pile. Try. Anyway, it's
Don't
all
remind
good.
them of my
It's all
bad
good.
behavior.
Why shouldn't I? It's down on record.
All
So
right.
anyway, yeah, so this concludes our episode. And it's been a good one again. Probably kind of long again, but we just get into these
We
things.
really are trying.
And
We are
well,
trying.
we're trying to cut down. We're
Really
trying to
trying
cut
to
down
cut
for
it
real.
down, but these things
Yeah,
need to be talked about, and there are a lot to
yeah,
discuss.
yeah. But yeah. Thanks for listening to us. Like, subscribe, comment,
Follow.
review, put all the stars, show some love, all the above wherever you see us, wherever you listen, wherever you follow, all that stuff, all that good stuff. So thanks for listening. Oforo, what do you want to say?
I second all your
Second.
words. Thanks.
Mhm.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Love your support.
All right, guys. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.